That is an insanely good deal. I will check that out. If I can.
Great mistake.
Okay, let's get this quest underway. Do. Stariel stream 8 hours. I will not be there. I'll be asleep, but I'll be excited. It's Rappa and who else again? Next Star Rail characters. It's Rappa and I was watching idiots in cars get fucking slammed. Just Rappa? Oh, okay. What? Really? Huh. Watching idiots in cars, were you on a subreddit or just like Live Leak? just fucking. There was a really old photo back when I first started browsing the internet, back when I was in like middle school, when I was still making Rage comics and posting them onto F7U12. I was like, uh-oh. Hold on, is my stream live? Okay, thank God. My phone lagged super hard, so I thought that my I was trying to draw frames. Back when I was still like early to this day, I went on r/whatthefuck, and then I just saw this like caption of motorcyclist fails the brain bucket catch, and then it was labeled like not safe for life. I was like, you know what's a good idea? I should look at that. And it was literally like some dude's, like, it was just like this dude in a motorcycle accident, and his head just came like, the top of his head just came clean off. I was like, damn, I don't think I'll ever not remember that. Quest unlocked, please view it in the quest menu. Yeah, that wasn't fun. Okay. Anyway. So. Biggest says that Xilonen is really good, at least when it comes to the characters in Outland, so I don't know whether or not that's a good or bad thing. I think I accidentally started it, but I essentially just... whatchamacallit. What's the word? I essentially just helped some kid, and then now they want me to go save somebody. That's kind of the beginning of the quest. I didn't realize that it was actually the beginning of the quest when I played it, so that's my bad. Oh god, she's sucking up my night soul. No! Xilonen, stop!
Woohoo!
There we go.
According to the map, get away from me! Look, over there! That must...
Where did you come from? So strong! Let's get out of here, boys! Run! Leave the stuff if you want to live. Drop all of it!
Well, they didn't put up much of a fight.
I just speed ran the beginning of that quest. Whoops. I forgot. Okay. Well, that's just my experience playing Genshin, I guess. Nice.
Thank you so much. I thought I wasn't gonna make it down this mountain alive. Saved by the Traveler. Guess my luck's not too bad today. Sorry. Let me introduce myself. I'm Chevin, a gem artisan. I'm not usually this lucky, but maybe things are looking up.
You got called out.
She did, huh? I didn't mean to make her worry. I wasn't planning to be gone longer than 2 days, tops. But then, I discovered a new seam of volcanic crystal near the Shadow Pin. It's a large deposit, and the purity is exceptional. I dug up a whole bunch of it and was getting ready to head back. But the phlogiston within the crystals attracted monsters. I panicked and ran up a narrow path to avoid them. But by the time I was in the clear, I ended up running into those bandits. You showed up in the nick of time.
If the situation was so dangerous, why didn't you just drop the crystals and run?
I left most of them behind, believe me. I only kept the purest chunk. I have to bring it back no matter what. For Tlasoli and poor little Nechka.
Who are they?
Ah, right, you wouldn't know. Tlasoli is a former ancient name artisan, and Nechka is her daughter.
Shilonen's in that line of business too, you know.
Oh, you know Xilonen? Try mentioning that name in front of Tlasoli. She could sing Shilonen's praises forever. The foremost expert in ancient names, the future of our tribe, the finest artisan in that land. You'll never hear the end of it. I know Tlasoli misses the days when she used to forge ancient names. She'd never say as much, but I can tell.
So why'd you stop then?
Because of her daughter. Poor Nechka contracted an awful illness, and Tlasoli put everything aside to take care of her. Even as Nechka's illness grew worse, Tlasoli never gave up. Like a torch in the night, she was determined to burn bright, even as darkness encroached from all directions. Still, all's well that ends well. Thanks to the doctor's medicine and the YOP's protection, Nechka's flame was rekindled. Her condition has been slowly improving ever since. She's still weak, of course, and has to recuperate at home. But she's well enough to write letters already. She often writes to Xilonen, apparently. Her dream is to become an ancient names forger, just like her mother. Her birthday's in a few days, so Tlasoli asked me to find a pure volcanic crystal to give her as a present.
So that's why you're out here.
Yeah, talk about an important chunk of ore! What a nice gift! Hyman hopes it helps her feel better.
I'm sure she and her mother appreciate your well wishes. All right, let's head back. I'm sure Inish is worried sick. Actually, why don't you come with me to visit Tlasoli tomorrow? It's all thanks to you that I managed to bring back the crystal. You deserve a reward for helping us protect something so significant.
Well, I hope it just makes Nishka happy.
That's right! A good mood makes for a quick recovery! And of course, we wouldn't say no to a little gift.
Don't worry, something tells me you'll like this one.
I want rock.
But I'll let Tlasoli tell you what it is herself.
Well, that was the quickest Act 1 ever. Mainly because I think I finished it in half of it a while ago. Anyway. Alright. Donley, you gotta rein yourself in, okay? Can't be doing that, skipping the story like that, and nuking everyone in sight with one meteor, and then immediately recharging your shit. He already got his nuke back. Llama. It's only. Yeah, me too. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so I should probably not use Navia in this. I'll just use that.
Thank you for inviting me to join you.
The problem is, I looked at Shilonen's constellations. Oh my god. She is an all-around, like, tailor-made support for literally every element. If you run double pyro, that's 70% plus attack. Like double geo, double pyro. Like holy shit, dude. But even then, like, she's just such a flexible support. I'm actually so insanely tempted, but I don't love her that much. Okay. All but Animo and Dendro, but they don't need it. Dendro has a fucking what? Nahida? I have C2 Nahida. Animo has fucking Kaza, which is already enough. I don't know. God, I want it so bad. Maybe the rerun. I don't know. But who knows when that will be, right? Anyway, yeah.
Oh, you're early. Looking forward to your gift?
And I'm as far as on that's true. Dendro needs it. I don't know. Maybe for the people that like. Maybe in the context of people like, you know, where the time and the milliseconds matter. But for me, like I've just been powering through everything with Nahida and like another Electro. Well, we're just happy to visit you two.
That's right. Nechka's been so sick, and Tlasoli had to give up what she loves.
Needs a specific buffer?
Things might get better, but they could probably still use some cheering up.
I've already asked someone to swing by and let Tlasoli know we're coming. She's probably made all the necessary preparations. Let's go then. Do you mind watching the story, Mish? I'll be right back.
When's the cryo buff coming, guy? I saw your rant about cryo. I do agree. I was like, damn, everything.
Again? All right. You two take care of Master Chevin, okay? Don't let her go anywhere dangerous.
Also, I need to see if the game treats Shilonen's stuff as sound effect or music. So I'm turning off this banger ass music, and I want to hear the sound effects.
Paimon coming in.
Let me see. Okay, so it's sound effect. I thought it would be music, but they actually treat it as sound effects. That's pretty cool. Okay. Oh, wait, did I turn off streamer mode? I did. My bad. That's not your Discord. That's mine. Streamer mode activate. There we go. Okay. Audio.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
Right. Where do I need to go again? Oh, okay. God, that's so useful. Okay.
Woohoo!
Your Discord never makes noises. Really? I see sometimes you're on the green dot though. I guess you just turned off notifications though?
All right.
There we go. Green dot but made it all sounds like a disc. I didn't even know
Here
you could
we
do that.
are. Nice house, right? Give me a sec. I'll go knock.
I should know how to do that.
Tlasoli, open up! They're here! Tlasoli? Are you home? Open the door! That's strange. Huh, the door's locked. But she shouldn't be out at this time of day. Hey, Nachka! Nachka! It's me, Chevin! Open up, please!
Need me to break down the door?
What if something happened to the two of them? What if Nachka got worse again?
Let's not overthink things. They were doing just fine the last time I was here. Nachka was sleeping soundly in her room. Still, I told Tlasoli we were coming. Maybe she had to take Nachka out to get some medicine.
Hey, what's that over there? Looks like a Tapetlosaur nest.
That's right. Tlasoli has a Tapetlosaur companion. If I remember right, its name is Iengu? When she was still in the forging business, she'd often have Iengu help with some digging work. But since Nachka fell ill, she hasn't let it dig much recently. Wait a minute. What the... This place is a mess! Iengu's nowhere to be seen either.
Whoa, look at all these broken boxes. Something terrible must have happened.
Let's take a closer look.
How is it that every single time Imish tells me not to go someplace dangerous, I end up running into danger? It's like her words have some sort of power over me. Maybe it's the Wyab's doing.
The tracks end at this cliff. Could the Tapetlosaur have climbed up the mountain? Let's head up there and see.
What's this thing? Oh. I totally forgot this is an animo thing. One sec.
All right, let's head off.
Alright, Jiao, no problem.
Follow the wind.
Simple enough.
Brings a smile to my face.
All right.
Yeah, cast her sweater off. Let's go. Those explode, right? Oh god. Oh my god, she just fucking idles like that. What the fuck? So hot. Okay.
Huh, there really is a Tapetlosaur up here. Might not be Tlasoli's companion, though.
Doesn't seem to be any danger.
Paimon still doesn't see any sign of Tlasoli.
Hey, Traveler! Paimon!
That's Chevin's voice!
Looks like there's someone next to her.
Come down, quick! Tlasoli's here!
Huh? We just got up here and Tlasoli's back already? What a coincidence.
Quite a coincidence.
Well, guess this means we should head back down. Why is the Tapetlosaur coming along? Whoa, hey, don't run! You'll hit us!
Iengu, come here. Are you being naughty again?
I did not expect that to make that noise.
Oh, that's a good Saurian. Oh, you must be hungry. Sorry. I'll whip up something for you later. All right, run along and play now. I'll come along in a sec. Oh, sorry, you two. I was waiting for you at home when Nachka... Well, she snuck out and ran off by herself. She said she just wanted to pick some flowers for our guests. But she ended up getting lost along the way. Luckily, I managed to find her before long.
Yeah, Chevin told us she was just starting to get better.
She's still very weak. The shock and the cold winds certainly didn't help, so she ended up with a slight fever. I gave her some medicine and now she's in bed. But it's nothing a good night's rest can't fix. That said, she won't be able to meet you today. I'm sorry you came all this way for nothing.
You know, this is the first time I've seen, like... Are these bags? Or are these, like... Like, what kind of eye accessories are these? Because they look a little too deep to be eye bags. Are they like tats? Or slash like the markings of like the tribe? Because I've never seen that before.
Don't
That's so
worry
off.
about it. We know she's still recovering. Chevin told us how serious her illness was. Her health definitely comes first. We were just dropping by to check on her.
Sounds like she's doing well enough to run off on her own.
Yes, and to run away from eating her vegetables. She's a fast one, that's for sure. She jumps over chairs, hides under the table, then runs all around the house. I can hardly catch her. Seeing how she is now, that's already enough. I really couldn't ask for more.
Hey, cheer up. This is supposed to be a happy occasion. We do appreciate that she tried to welcome us with flowers. Anyway, Tlasoli, about the thing I was telling you before.
The gift.
Yeah, what did you get us?
Well, it's a blaze gem inscription. I made it from the purest ore, so it's almost completely resistant to erosion. The techniques used to make it are all rooted in ancient name forging.
So is it like a simplified version of an ancient name?
Don't say that or the Wyatt might smite me. The process just uses a few of the same techniques and materials. When I first made one, I didn't think it could serve any practical purpose, apart from the erosion resistance and the general aesthetic. But then Chevin suggested using the crystals to make a special kind of ornament.
Blaze gem inscriptions made by an ancient name artisan, engraved with words that never fade. Quite the sales pitch, don't you think?
Wow, that description really does make it seem special.
You've got a good eye for business.
Tlasoli's blaze gem inscriptions really are special, though. Word of mouth isn't always reliable. As information gets passed along, it becomes incomplete, forgotten, and sometimes even distorted. But the words inscribed on these crystals will stand the test of time. The inscription will never deteriorate, and the meaning will never get twisted. It's the perfect gift for a dear friend or significant other. You could even pass it down to younger generations.
You're really persuasive.
Yeah, let's get one. We can engrave our names onto it. Then once we find your brother, he can add his name as well. That way, our names will be together forever.
You deserve it. You saved me. And Nechka's birthday present. It's the least I can do to repay you.
Chevin, I thought I told you.
Don't you start acting shy too, Tlasoli. It's a great gift. I know how much work goes into one of your blaze gem inscriptions.
Well then, thank you both. I'll have it ready as soon as possible. Then, I'll have you do the inscription yourself. Nechka should be well by then. She'll be very excited to meet you.
Might as well buy a few more gifts.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We don't even know how expensive that would be. You sure we have enough travel funds? Hold on. This isn't part of some scheme to make us spend all of our mora, right? Chevin?
You never know.
Kevin.
You do look like you have some savings to spare.
She's not wrong. I have like 60 million mora.
No, don't listen to that, traveler. You'll end up losing all your mora.
In any case, it's up to you.
Oh my fucking... I got jump scared.
Oh no, it's the Tapatlosaur again! Quick, someone stop it! Paimon doesn't want to get run over again!
Just fucking... Just sat their ass down.
Also, if you don't mind, Tlasoli, I'd like you to help me repair my blaze gem inscription. I dropped it when I was attacked earlier. The rope and clasp both snapped, so I haven't been wearing it. I tried fixing it myself, but I just couldn't get it to stay. Could you help?
Just leave it to me. I'll make it as good as new. Thank you, Chevin, for going all that way and...
It was nothing. We all just want Nechka to get better.
You're right. Yangu, behave yourself. I'll feed you in just a second. I'll have Chevin contact you once everything's ready, Traveler. Maybe we'll even line it up with Nechka's birthday. We can even have a little party.
Oh, that sounds great! We'll look forward to all the good food, and we'll make sure we're ready to eat.
Also, if you notice something, I actually... whatchamacallit? I'm currently streaming at either 720p 60 or 1080p 60. Because I cranked it to 4K bitrate. I think this is a good balance. Because before we were like thinking we needed to do like 1250 or whatever the fuck. Turns out it was just every time that my stream fucking died, it was because someone else's computer was on.
Anyway, see you around, Flasoli!
I hope Nechka gets better soon.
Look after yourselves. Nechka is going to be so happy to meet you.
Act 2 finished. Alright. Let's see, DJ wife. I don't mind her performance in non-cutscenes, or in cutscenes, but I don't like her battle lines. She sounds a little too stiff.
Alright.
In Chinese, she makes her sound, the things that she does makes her sound exceptionally, like, effortless. That's the thing that I noticed about how she acts her way in Chinese. But in English, she sounds like a little bit like she's... Have you ever played Apex Legends? If you ever played Apex Legends, Wraith has the same problem with her voice acting. She always sounds out of breath. Like, she's always at the end of her voice line for no reason.
It's been several days now. Wonder if Flasoli has finished making the Blaze Gem inscription. Since Nechka's birthday is around the corner, let's go to the tribe and buy some things, and then pay the family a visit.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Beth Curry. Wraith, Apex Legends, voice actor. Okay, not the same person. You know what? I'm actually curious. Beth Curry, Genshin, IMDb. Betty. Wait a minute. ZZZ Betty. Oh, right, okay, right. She is... Okay. There's just random trivia on the IMDb page for Beth Curry. It's like, oh, here's all the stuff. She's a director of certain things, writer for certain things, and then suddenly personal details. Trivia. Did you know? Graduated from Southern Methodist University. Her mother was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Instead of going to New York, Beth moved back to California to be with her mom who died. I was like, oh. That's a nice thing to put on their IMDb page.
Xilonen, good thing you're here. I'm wondering if I can...
Oh, the shelf on the left, second row down, first X on the right. that one's yours. And the garden hoe belongs to Ignal, and the hammer is Pakal's, so make sure you take the one that's yours.
I haven't even said why I'm here. But looks like you're about to head out for a break.
Yes, but I am going to take it right here. The temperature is just perfect today.
Really? But doesn't it feel a lot hotter than usual? I really don't want to stay out in this heat.
Exactly. In hot weather like this, customers don't tend to stick around and talk when they're coming to place orders or pick up the goods.
I see. Oh, here comes another customer. I'll just leave you to it then, and pick up my axe.
Sure, sounds good to me.
Hey, Xilonen!
Oh, Traveler, Paimon! We meet again. Oh, you two seem to be in good spirits.
The little sound effect with Paimon popping up under the table was great. I'm gonna instant replay that.
How's your Pilgrim's Chronicle been? Run into any issues?
No, everything's fine.
Oh, good. It was also my first time receiving a Pilgrim's Chronicle. Even though I've already turned it over to you, there are still a lot of things that could go wrong, so I wasn't sure if there'd be any issues.
Huh? So, what are the chances that something might still go wrong?
Well, less than the chances of Mualani accidentally falling off a spiritway, I'd say.
Oh, well, that definitely would never happen.
I found the Xilonen. Thanks a lot. By the way, Nitchka's birthday's coming up real soon. Are you planning to visit her?
I've prepared a gift, and was just getting ready to take it to her.
You're not planning on giving the kid a full set of pliers again, are you? Or, let me guess, woodworking tools?
Give me one. Where can I buy one?
Oh, yeah, I make these myself, and it's a lot of work. But if you like a set, I can make some time and forge one for you.
Great! We often camp out in the wild, but a set of Shilonen's tools would make pitching a tent and starting a bonfire a whole lot easier.
Well, still, I won't be giving Nichka any tools this year. She wrote me a letter saying that she'd like a copy of Tequil the Brave. The book is not what you call a bestseller, but luckily, I have a few copies in my collection. They were really old editions that were published a long time ago, but they should still be readable.
Children her age love fairy tales. The last time I was at Tassoli's, I even brought Nechka. Wait. What did I bring her again? It must have been her favorite thing, but, why can't I remember it anymore?
Oh, it is quite hot today. Seems you're about to pass out from the heat. Do you even remember your own name?
My memory can't be this bad. It's just these last few days. I've been forgetting things for some odd reason.
Well, in that case, why don't you use the Blaze Gem inscription you have as a memo to engrave some important things to remember? After all, that inscription will never wear out, and it's easy to carry. I'd say that's quite a fitting use for it.
You do have a point, but my inscription is almost already full.
Did you include a relative's name too?
No. I engraved some wishes on my Blaze Gem inscription. You know, just some dreams that I have for the future and things I'd like to accomplish one day. Even though Tassoli has said that from an aesthetic point of view, it would be best for people to keep their inscription short, this Blaze Gem inscription was still made by a name engraver, the forger of ancient names themselves. Everyone thinks that the inscription she made might have some wondrous powers. So, many people who bought Blaze Gem inscriptions engraved their wishes and dreams on them, in hopes that they would come true.
Sounds kinda like a wish granter. But if you do that, won't everyone be able to see your wishes and dreams?
Don't worry. We usually ask Tassoli to add the inscriptions for us. She has a unique method of engraving. With her method, the light must be at a certain angle in order to see the text. Without the right angle of lighting, the Blaze Gem inscription will just look like a pretty stone.
That's true. In the end, a blaze gem inscription is essentially just a piece of rock. It doesn't have the power to grant people's wishes. Making wishes to it is like shouting into an echoing valley. The only one who will answer is yourself. But using it as a journal for your wishes is also fine. Carrying them with you and taking a look from time to time can be a good source of encouragement. Well, as long as you don't suddenly change your mind and want to take your wishes back, that is. These things are extremely durable. It would take a lot of effort to change the words. And I don't think anyone would willingly part with it either. They're not cheap and very hard to get. If you ever lost it, you'd just be filled with regret. Still, it's really strange. Given Auntie's skill, how could it take so long for her to make one? Oh, well, I hope someone didn't give her an idea of making fewer and selling for more.
Oh, like one of Chevin's schemes.
It's true. Chevin would totally have put that in her ear. Still, I don't think it's such a bad thing for Tasoli to make some money by selling these. At least she and little Nachka are better off now, and won't have to worry about the cost of treating her illness anymore. I was really worried about their family at first, and was even planning to send them some... Huh? What was I planning to send to Nachka again? This memory of mine.
All right, if you stay out in the heat for any longer, I'm afraid even the inscription won't be able to save your memory. You should, go back. Yeah, get some rest.
Right. Right. Please give my regards to Tlisoli and Nachka. What's going on? Maybe I should go talk to Ernly to get some medicine.
So you'll be going to Nachka's birthday party too, Xilonen? Oh, perfect! Then let's go together!
Oh, yeah, sure, but I didn't expect you to know Tlisoli too. She hasn't been coming to the tribe much lately, so how did you get a chance to talk with her?
This audio seems strangely...
Oh, so that's how you met her. She even wants to use volcanic crystal as a forging material. Guess she's really pulling out all the stops for her daughter.
It sounds like there's a weird filter on the audio, and I can't figure out why.
Then let's just go and ask. Come on, I want to give her the book anyway.
Huh? Wait a second, our birthday gift's supposed to be a surprise? If we ask Nachka, then she'll know what gift we'll be getting her, and that would ruin the surprise!
But if you don't ask her, then how will you know what kind of present she would like? Here's another idea. Perhaps you can also give her a storybook based on what she wrote in her letter. That might be a good option.
Well, easy enough. I have loads of these in my infinite asshole bag.
But shouldn't we give it a little more thought? If we all give her books, it might seem like we didn't put much effort into it. Xilonen, have you really never asked her what she would like the most? There must be something else she'd like besides books.
Unfortunately, no. Nachka's illness has kept flaring up over the past few years. Apparently, she couldn't do anything during that time other than rest in bed. She didn't even have the strength to talk to anyone. It wasn't until recently that she started to recover from her illness and regained strength to write letters to others. Anyway, there's no need to overthink it. Worst case scenario, I can split the book into 2 volumes and we can each give her one.
Alright, let's just go.
Yeah, even though it would ruin the surprise, we could at least get her something that would make her happy. Anyway, could you tell us a bit more about the book that you're getting her? Is it really that unpopular?
Well, it's a little difficult to explain. You see, there are actually 2 versions of To Kill the Brave. The premise of the book is pretty straightforward. It's basically about a set of twin brothers working to defeat a demon lord. But after defeating the demon lord, the older brother, Tequil, discovers that the king's spirit has possessed his younger brother, Remok. In the ending of the original story, the older brother kills his younger brother to defeat the demon lord, before jumping into a volcano.
Interesting. Somewhat aged copy of To Kill the Brave. This tale comes from the desolate distant past. In those days, the mountain's teeth were still bared like blades against man and beast, thirsting for the souls of the feeble-minded, human and non-human alike. People knew that the god of the mountains loved them not, and was given a wide berth, yet they were forced to seek shelter in caverns in the storm, screaming in the wilds, all to pass one long night after the next. But these caverns, like the mountains, extracted payment from those vagrants. Countless were the tribes who lost kin to the waste through which they stumbled blind. Holy shit, that's a lot of text. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do I read this? Yeah, I'll read this silently. Is this the description for the next artifact set? Plucked out her eye. Okay.
I remember there was one line that was super popular at the time. If I still remember right, after being possessed by the goddess Coatlicue, Remox said, "I do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit. Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left."
Oh my god, the studio's mixing for the S. You know what's actually fucking insane is that people are actually starting to make videos about this now, where the S curse is so bad that it's like actually making people feel like it's ear rape.
The other version was released only recently. The author heard a suggestion from someone and suddenly decided to try and make a stake in the fairy tale market, so the story was revised. In the revised version, the brothers killed the demon lord together and both survived. According to the author, this gave the story a happy ever after kind of ending. However, the revised version was not well received. After a month on the market, it had hardly sold any copies and the books were collecting dust on the store shelves. The store owners desperately tried to get rid of the book, and have resorted to all sorts of promotions and discounts to sell it. Even now, the only edition of To Kill the Brave you can find in the market is the newer one, whereas the older edition is nearly impossible to find. Anyway, I couldn't bring myself to give such a poorly rated book to Nechka, so I spent a few days looking and managed to find a few copies of the old edition in a warehouse. I picked out a copy that looked relatively new and wrapped it up as a present for Nechka. If you're interested, I can give you this extra copy to read. The pages are pretty old, though, so please be gentle with it.
Thanks, Xilonen.
Oh, and here's a copy of the newer edition, too. They gave me a free copy when I went to buy some chocolatl.
So that's how they're trying to sell off the book. Could it really be that bad? Even Paimon's curious now.
You can read them to me while on the road, Paimon.
Okay, but you'll have to carry Paimon for a while. Once Paimon's done reading it herself, she'll read it out for you.
Paimon the audiobook?
Let's get going. Slasoli lives pretty far from the tribe, so it'll take us some time to get there.
There we go. Act 3. Somewhat aged copy versus the new copy. Okay. Okay. Didn't take that long. Come on.
Go on now, Yengu. Nechka is still resting.
Hey, Twasoli, we're here!
Oh, what a surprise. And even Xilonen is here too.
She's like a bowling pin.
Oh, it's been a while since I've seen you, Auntie. I received Nechka's letter. She wanted a copy of To Kill the Brave, right? Well, I've brought the book for her. There are several editions of the book in Natlan, and I wasn't sure which version she'd prefer.
These...
I asked a messenger from the Scions of the Canopy. It seems this softcover edition is one of the most popular options, so I brought it for Nechka.
You haven't changed a bit, Xilonen. Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocolatl, so you can all try some. Xilonen used to love drinking chocolatl. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me.
Fox. I need your opinion right now. Something is very wrong with Sazoli right now. She sounds like she's AI. She sounds very different compared to what she sounded like in Act 2. Do you notice that? She's extremely monotone and like has a weird accent to her.
You haven't changed a bit, Xilonen. Xilonen used to love drinking chocolatl. When she was little, she would always have several cups every time she came to visit me. Let's go inside. I was just boiling some chocolatl, so you can all try some. Let's go inside.
It doesn't sound right. It's not AI. It does sound weird, but I noticed this weird little accent that came out. What is that? Okay. She's just dying. Man, yeah, I guess making a claim like that. My bad. I stepped out. I'm out of my fucking lane.
You were already a big girl by the time I finally had my Nechka. Alright, for now let's... Oh,
Auntie, let's go inside. Traveler, please help me get her into the house.
Maybe, unless they changed VAs like in the middle of it.
Oh, Paimon will help too. Be good, Yangu, and don't get in the way.
All right, let's get indoors. Watch your step, Auntie.
Also, Mexican pinwheels or ruedas are a goated snack, and they're also cheap as fuck. Unfortunately, mine doesn't have any flavoring to them, but I like the ones that have like lemon on them or lime. I'm trying so hard not to eat these on stream, but fuck me, man.
sorry. Nechka's illness has been flaring up recently, so I was up for a few nights. I suddenly started to feel dizzy in the sun. I hope I didn't scare you. Have a seat. I'll fetch you a few cups of chocolatl. Please wait a moment.
Oh, I've already brought them over. This cup's for you, Auntie. And these are for you, too.
Chocolatl? What does it taste like? Paimon's heard that it can be pretty bitter. Traveler, could you give it a try first?
Oh, don't worry. Auntie always adds a lot of sugar. It won't be bitter.
The last time you came to visit, you were still just a kid. But now you're a pillar of the Children of Echoes. No, of all Natlan even.
Oh, well, it's all thanks to the drinks I had here and the books I happened to read.
We heard that you two are from the same tribe, but Paimon had no idea you were so close.
When I was little, my parents were always talking about how skilled Auntie was at forging ancient names and how she was a good role model for the rest of us. The moment I became idle at home, they would toss me into Auntie's workshop to watch and learn.
Then I would have your parents go back, boil you a pot of chocolatl, and let you play in the house.
Yeah, and then I would drink and listen to you banging away with your tools in the workshop. But eventually, she moved out of the tribe to find some more space, and I didn't have the chance to visit again after that.
But why did you seem so familiar with the place when you went to the kitchen for the drinks just now?
Because the layout of this place is identical to her old house. Let me see. Yeah, that should be Nechka's bedroom then.
That's right. I remember you used to hunker down in the room to read and draw. But you're all grown up now. Even if you wanted to live here, I'm afraid you've already outgrown Nechka's bed. That's how Nechka sees Xilonen too. Whenever she's feeling better, she always asks me when her pen pal sister will be coming to visit.
Well, yeah, I'm here now, and even brought a gift as an apology. I'll leave the book here.
You said Nechka asked you for the book? I hope it wasn't too much trouble to get. Really, I'm surprised that she even asked you for a present. When she's at home, she'd even ask me for permission to eat some snacks. Maybe I've been too strict with her. She's obviously starting to like her big sister more than her own mother.
Oh, really? Well, I'd say I really haven't done enough to deserve the title of Big Sister. Yeah, I wasn't able to help her when she was sick, and I didn't even come and visit her that many times. Well, the only thing I have been able to do is to help her find some books.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Xilonen. You have great responsibilities as the name engraver of the tribe. We both know you are far too busy to take care of her. The responsibilities on your shoulders also became far heavier when I gave up on my work.
You just had more important things to tend to, Auntie. No one in the tribe blames you. We all know that Nechka needs her mother's care.
But that doesn't change the fact that I gave up on my work. And even now, I still have not found the courage to pick up my hammer again. I'm sorry to leave you to shoulder all the responsibilities alone, Xilonen.
Oh.
Whoa, why so somber all of a sudden? Don't be so sad, everyone! Hasn't Nechka gotten better lately?
Oh, relax, Auntie. I can handle the work. But once Nechka is back on her feet, you should get back to work and let me have a vacation. You'll be the one who's busy then, and I'll be sitting at the side drinking chocolatl and cheering you on.
If that day really comes, you can have as much chocolatl as you like. If you asked me before, I wouldn't have even been able to talk about it. But now that she is gradually recovering, I've also gained some courage to face what happened back then. Nechka's illness actually originates from the Abyss. That night, I was in the tribe, having a discussion over the forging of new ancient names. Before we could finish our discussion, the alarm started to ring outside. A horde of monsters from the Abyss suddenly attacked the tribe, so everyone banded together to fight them off. I joined the fray as well, and it wasn't until the monsters were repelled that I got back home with some guards from the tribe. But Nechka was gone. I can't remember how long I spent searching for her. Maybe for 2 or 3 days. In the end, we found Nechka at the bottom of a short cliff. She was holding a dried up embercore flower in her hand, and there were traces of abyssal corruption around her wounds. I know. It was all my fault. Before the incident, Nechka had asked if I could forge an ancient name for her. Work was busy at the time, so I told her that if she could find an embercore flower, I would use it as material to forge her an ancient name. Oh, Nechka, my daughter. My Nechka. I was holding her in my arms, but no matter how many times I called her name, she wouldn't open her eyes and look at me. I was the one who decided to move my workshop to the outskirts of our tribe for work, and I was the one who left her home alone. Oh, my daughter. My Nechka. Why do you have to suffer like this?
Whoa, hey! It's okay, right? Nechka's getting better! She already has the strength to write letters now, doesn't she? Well, Xilonen has even brought her a gift!
Sorry. I just can't control myself whenever I remember that time. Phew. Alright. It's not every day that we get guests. I really shouldn't be crying like this. I asked someone to buy some ingredients for me. So, why don't you stay for dinner tonight? I'll make some shrimp bisque, grilled fish and mint sauce, and tower tacos.
We'll help! That sounds like a lot to make, and we don't want you to tire yourself out. Huh? She mentioned all those delicious dishes and you're just going to make a fried egg?
Thank you both, but don't worry. It's just a few dishes. I'll be fine. You three just need to make sure everything gets eaten up. I can't eat a lot at this age.
Oh, we haven't had anything to eat yet, so don't worry. We'll make sure there are no leftovers.
Ah, it just occurred to me that Xilonen likes to eat cheesy crab hot pot. Why don't I make that instead of the grilled fish and mint sauce? I remember you don't like picking out fish bones.
Nah, both are fine with me. I've learned to just chew up the fish bones now.
Oh, come on now. If you don't want to pick out the bones, I can just take them out for you. Anyway, for dessert, would you like a cup of grain fruit or chocolate?
Cup of grain fruit!
How about a cup of green fruit mixed with chocolate?
Okay, got it. I'll go start cooking, but could you do me a favor in the meantime? I ordered a bunch of ingredients, and they should be here any minute now. Would you go check by the door and see if they were already here? If so, please bring them in. Come on, Xilonen. Stop lying around. You shouldn't nap before dinner. It'll ruin your appetite.
Hey, I'm not a kid anymore, you know. You don't have to worry about my appetite.
That's beside the point. If you don't watch out for your health while you're still young, then when you get older, you'll...
All right. I'm getting up.
We'll go check on the ingredients with Xilonen. It isn't far, so it shouldn't take us long.
That kid.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home.
That kid. She's just like Nechka.
I'm just wondering now.
Paimon thought we'd see someone come flying down on a Yunkasaur as soon as we came out.
A messenger from the Scions of the Canopy wouldn't be flying here. They usually come climbing down the cliffs nearby. No need to look. There isn't anyone on the cliffs.
So, should we keep walking, or maybe the delivery person got lost?
I just saw a ghost. Hey, you there. Sorry, but does Tlisoli live around here?
Oh, are you the one who's supposed to deliver the ingredients?
Ingredients? Are you kidding? I was nearly eating myself. Never mind that now. Those monsters are still hot on my heels. Please, you've got to help me.
Xilonen, where'd she go? Whoa, she's already gone up to fight the monsters? Let's go help her out!
Wait, what?
Bring it!
This is order.
There's the red shred.
One with nature.
Sam, settle down.
All right, that should be it for the monsters. Yeah, it was easier than I thought. Oh, it also seems we're in good luck. The goods weren't damaged either.
Strange, we didn't see any monsters on the way here.
You must have terrible luck.
Yeah, right. I use this road to deliver goods all the time, and I've never been attacked like this before. It's the main road in and out of the tribe, so people often come here to clear out any monsters. This area is usually very safe. I don't know what happened, but it seems like all the monsters around here have gone berserk. Even the docile Tepetlosaurs are in a frenzy. Tlisoli doesn't even forge ancient names anymore, so why can't she just move back to the tribe? If she comes back, Nechka will even be able to find some playmates. She's so young and hasn't even, Nechka's playmates. No, wait, I feel like my kids have played with her before. They've even told me about Nechka's favorite game. If I remember right, it was strange. I always remembered it before. How could I forget all of a sudden?
Look at that! He has a blaze gem inscription too!
You should go back to the tribe. It seems like you had quite the scare today. We'll take the ingredients back for you. I'll carry these bags, and you two can carry the rest.
Huh? Oh, sure. Paimon can take care of these grapefruit that fell out of the bag.
If you say so. Thank you so much. I guess today's just a really bad day for me to go outside.
That's so weird. Why is everyone we run into today having trouble remembering stuff? Paimon's not sure how to say it, but she's got a strange feeling about this. Like it's all somehow related.
Once you live long enough, you'll eventually start experiencing strange days like this. Let's bring the ingredients back. Otherwise, we won't have anything to eat tonight.
Have you tried the Wendy's burger, by the way? The Wendy's SpongeBob burger? I'm tempted to try it, but I'm not sure if I care enough to.
All right.
Oh. What in the world? I want to see if you guys know. In we go.
Ah, you're finally back. What took you so long? I was starting to worry.
Oh, yeah, we, ran into some small problems, but everything's fine now.
All right. As long as everything's okay now. You all have a seat. I'll get the food ready. It won't take long.
Whoa, there's so much tasty food! You're amazing, Tlasoli!
They were all pretty simple dishes to make. Don't be shy. Dig in, everyone.
No flying on the table, Paimon.
What? Paimon can't reach that dish! Could you give Paimon some? Come on!
Ooh, yeah. Can I get another serving, please?
You're done already? Do you even chew when you're eating?
Of course! Didn't I say that I chew up the fish bones? I'll have just one more fish and leave the rest for Nechka.
It's okay. Just go ahead and eat all you'd like. Nechka can't eat these dishes anyway. Her body is too weak to digest these kinds of things. I'll just make some broth for her.
Oh no. But Paimon thought she'd already recovered from her illness.
Injuries caused by the Abyss cannot be undone. The doctor said the fact that she's stable is already quite a miracle. But it's okay. Nechka can talk to me now and can even hold my hand. That's more than I could ask for. Even if she will never again know that I am her mother.
What do you mean?
The doctor said the Abyss has had an irreversible effect on Nechka's soul. She's lost all her memories from before she was injured. The doctor also said this sort of memory loss isn't like simply forgetting something. Rather, she can no longer remember anything from before that fateful day.
Huh? But how does that happen?
You know about the woven scrolls that the Masters of the Night Wind use to record things, right? Well, generally speaking, forgetting things is like when the woven scrolls would gradually start to fade. As long as you repaint and weave the threads again, the faded memories will come back to life. But the case of Nechka's memory loss is as if her woven scroll had been cut in two, and the portion of the past was burnt to ashes. The books she loved to read, the flowers she took joy to grow, and the time she spent in this house were all cut off by the Abyss, and can never be retrieved again. As one example of that, Nechka now only sees me as a strange,
unfamiliar auntie who claims to be her mother. She's a good kid, and doesn't want to upset this lady who's been taking care of her so much, so she still calls me Mom. But I've always had a feeling that she's constantly wondering about things like, where is her real mother? Why is she stuck here in this house? Was she abandoned? Nechka really has no idea that her real mother is right in front of her, and has never left.
So you plan on recreating Nechka's woven scroll all by yourself?
What do you mean?
Or should I say, you've already started reweaving that scroll long ago.
Interesting. A Blaze Gem inscription.
The delivery guys. I saw it hanging from his waist, so I asked to borrow it from him. Don't worry, I'll return the inscription to him once we've figured everything out. These things aren't cheap, after all.
When did you know?
Yeah, I noticed it back when Blaze Gem inscriptions suddenly became popular among the tribe. It was then that I also noticed that everyone wearing Blaze Gem inscriptions had varying degrees of memory loss. Traveler, you've picked up on it too, haven't you?
Yep, everyone's memory loss has something to do with Nechka.
Accessories made using ancient names forging techniques. Huh. For what's only supposed to be a pretty souvenir, this inscription contains a phlogiston engraving with a truly overkill level of complexity. The shapes and patterns of these engravings are also identical to that of an ancient name. By making just a few slight adjustments to the layout and connections of the main pattern, you can pretty much qualify this Blaze Gem inscription as a bona fide ancient name. And yet, you've never told anyone about these engravings in the Blaze Gem inscriptions that can be activated at any time. Am I right, Auntie?
Oh
I
boy.
know you're a sharp one, Xilonen. That's right. I have a way to cure Nechka and restore all her memories. It's actually quite simple. I want to forge an ancient name for Nechka that contains all of her past memories.
You're gonna make an ancient name for Nechka?
And the reason they must be approved by the Wyeb is because the memories they bear are all stored within the ley lines. Extracting those memories from the ley lines requires the Wyeb's assistance. But your plan wouldn't need you to do any of that, right, Auntie?
Yo, Kitty Kurai, thank you so much. I stepped away for a second because I got an Amazon delivery, but yeah, shit, man. Thanks for the buck. Helps me pay for my parking tickets, or rather parking passes.
Your Blaze Gem inscriptions will help you complete that part of your plan in the ley line's place. You will use the inscriptions to form a massive memory bank for Nechka. And the ancient names you're trying to forge will be used to extract corresponding memories from the memory bank.
A memory bank? Wait, so the reason all those people were having trouble remembering stuff is because the Blaze Gem inscriptions took away any memories related to Nechka?
So even though Nechka has forgotten her own past, her life was still witnessed by other people.
Using other people's memories of Nechka to reconstruct her past? This is the first time I've heard of such an idea.
You've seen through my plans, Xilonen. You're as outstanding as ever. Far more brilliant than me. I intend to use this method to collate all the memories related to Nechka, and allow her to regain her past again.
But wouldn't extracting memories like that hurt the person carrying the Blaze Gem inscription?
Not at all. Every time a Blaze Gem inscription extracts memories, the process is under my precise control. That way, there's no chance of anyone in the tribe getting hurt. This is the central inscription that controls all the other Blaze Gem inscriptions, which will also soon serve as Nechka's ancient name.
You made all of this yourself, Tlasoli?
Well, that's still have to do on your own, that's for sure.
Yes. It was lots and lots of work. It was truly exhausting. Or perhaps I've just grown old. You saw it yourself. I nearly fainted just from being in the sun. I could collapse tomorrow, or even in the next few moments. But Nechka's ancient name is still far from completion. I've solved the issue of storing memories, but I still don't know how to connect Nechka up to this central inscription.
I thought you'd just modify your own ancient name.
I considered it, but this matter doesn't have anything to do with my ancient name. It's of no help to me, and I don't need its help now.
You know the price to pay for making something like this.
Yes, I do. But as long as I can get my Nechka back, I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Otherwise, Nechka won't have any chance of reclaiming her past once I'm dead and gone. She won't remember me, and she won't even remember why her name is Nechka. When that time comes, she will be left to drift around the world all alone, unknowing of where she came from, or where she should go. She is my daughter, the one to whom I gave the Nechka name. Whether it be as her mother, or as a name engraver, I can't simply stand by and let her name disappear.
Xilonen!
Shh. Let her decide.
I'll take the central inscription with me. I'm going to completely disassemble it to confirm its components and uses, and I won't make any promises until I've checked everything. Say goodnight to Nechka for me, Auntie.
Oh, wait. I've also finished the inscriptions for the Traveler in Paimon. Let me fetch them for you. I'm sorry it took me so long to finish them.
Hold on, Auntie. The Traveler and Paimon have never met Nechka before, so you can't draw any memories from them.
That wasn't my intention. They're just ordinary gifts. Please, take them.
Oh.
Huh? What was that noise?
Nechka must have woken up and wants to get out of bed on her own. Sorry, I'll go check on her first. Nechka, don't try to get out of bed. Just tell Mom if you need anything.
You go ahead and take care of Nechka, Auntie. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon. There are a few things I want to tell you.
Can you just say hi? I mean, they're right there.
Let's head back to the tribe first. There are some things I need to get from my workshop. Disassembling the central inscription? It's not going to be easy.
A warning sign. The workshop is closed, no entry. The workshop entrance seems to be blocked by mud and rocks. Looks like there's no way to get entry. Well, I can just, you know.
Bring it!
I missed.
All right.
You two can wait outside for a moment. I just need to go in and grab something. The workshop is a little messy, so unfortunately, I won't be able to show you around.
A mess is what I like best. Come on.
Oh, yeah, that's not really what I mean. It's not the mess that's really the problem. It's just that the workshop is cluttered with way too much stuff. Books, files, and even ancient texts I got from the Masters of the Nightwind. Everything's piled up to the ceiling. You probably won't know where to step once you're inside. Kachina suffered quite an unfortunate series of events the last time she went inside. Well, I suppose it was my fault for being so focused on searching for information at the time that I forgot to lock the door. After entering the workshop, she was shocked to find herself face to face with a massive woven scroll from the Masters of the Nightwind, and then she turned around and knocked over a huge stack of forging blueprints. She tried to step out of the way, but tripped on a poster tube that was behind her, and then boom! The forging blueprints came crashing down right onto her head.
Oh no!
What? That must have hurt.
She's lucky I noticed in time. I found Kachina in a daze and managed to save her before an entire set of the history of the Children of Echoes was about to bury her. I then dragged her up to the second floor. Ever since then, Kachina always waits outside the door and doesn't dare take a step in whenever she comes to see me.
That many books inside, huh?
Yeah, you're an artisan and craftswoman after all. We thought there would be weapons and armor hanging all over the place. But it seems more like a library than a workshop.
Well, my primary work is forging ancient names, which is much trickier than making swords and tools. Aside from the necessary craftsmanship, I also need to consult many ancient texts. You probably already know that each ancient name represents a certain spirit, behind which are countless related stories to support it. In other words, the essence of an ancient name is the physical manifestation of a certain spiritual will. And as a name engraver, when I'm working on a new ancient name, I'm not only trying to give it a physical shape, but more importantly, I'm also trying to understand the spirit contained within the name. And to do that, I have to collect as many related stories as possible, and read through them all. But, as you might know, people tend to add a lot of extraneous details when it comes to stories about themselves. For stories that have been clearly exaggerated or altered, I must gather other related stories and information as cross-references. This way, I can filter out all the absurd and exaggerated details and restore the person's life to its true nature. Only in true stories can you find the authentic spirit. And this is the only way for the spirit to become an ancient name that matches its essence.
We've heard about the concept behind ancient names before, but after hearing you explain the details, Paimon can't help but think that ancient names are really powerful.
Before they could be more powerful.
Well, no matter how powerful ancient names could be, they would never be able to suddenly turn into a blade or allow you to smash through an entire cliff in one punch. It's just a form of spiritual power that's passed down from generation to generation. It doesn't have those kinds of physically tangible effects. Well, take your own names, for example. From the moment you appeared in this world, some person had already prepared a blessing for you. And that person then condensed this blessing into your name and gave it to you as a gift. It may feel like the moment you received your name is already in the past, but it will always stay with you and move with you in the future. Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. Well, that's what Auntie once told me. And with this blessing, people will become more confident as they walk into their future. To put it another way, it's like having a lamp in your hand as you walk through the darkness of night.
Oh, Paimon gets that. If you're alone when you're walking in the dark, it's easy to get scared and tired quickly. But if someone else is walking with you, then it won't be nearly as scary. And, well, you might still get tired, but it'll still be a whole lot better than walking alone. The Traveler always has Paimon by her side, though, so she'll never have to worry about that. Oh, Paimon sure many wish they could be in your shoes, Traveler.
Please, you're always the one to get tired when we're on the road.
Paimon's always flying, of course it gets tiring. But we're getting off topic. We can talk about that later.
One sec. There we go. I'm changing a few things because I had to relocate my hard drive. There we go. NVIDIA app sucks dick. Changed my location to videos, OBS recordings. Try not to fall asleep on me next time.
Anyway, this is what Clisoli told me when I was training as a name engraver. And to be honest, I've only understood 20% of what she said at most. I've never been able to figure out the rest.
But doesn't that mean you basically don't get it?
Well, that's not entirely true. Auntie and I have at least come to a consensus on the most important thing. You know what? I am sick of talking. We can talk about all of this later. Please, wait a moment while I grab my things.
We're just gonna hear like a bunch of rustling, clanging and shit, and she's gonna pop back out. How did I call that?
Did you hear a whole section of something collapse in there just now?
It's fine, it's fine. It was just a bunch of very old ancient name records. I've already made copies of them. I, kept this set of phlogiston wedges in the back, so it wasn't easy to take out. I had to resort to brute force. Come on, let's go disassemble the central inscription. It shouldn't take long.
Okay, there we go.
Here we are. This is the place.
This cliff is pretty high. What are we going to do here? Are we going to climb to the very top and then throw this inscription down the cliff?
We're disassembling it, not destroying it, Paimon.
I'm going to use phlogiston to make an engraving circle on the cliff wall. That will allow me to investigate the internals of the central inscription. Now let me see if this thing can even turn on. I was still an apprentice last time I used it. Before we attempt to engrave the inside pattern of an ancient name with phlogiston, we always use this to draw out the engraving diagram on a cliff or open ground. Only after we've confirmed that phlogiston can flow properly through the internal engravings can we start formally working on the small internal engravings of the ancient name. If we want to dismantle the central inscription in a non-destructive manner, we'll have to use this thing. I really don't want to engrave such a large diagram with my bare hands.
Oh, so you'll be able to see what it looks like on the inside without ruining Tlasoli's inscription?
For the most part. If it were just an ordinary unfinished ancient name piece, I'd just take it apart and pour phlogiston into the internal engravings to see everything. But since it's a central inscription, it would be better not to destroy the blessing that Auntie has prepared for Nichka.
So, Xilonen, does this central inscription fall under the 20% you understand about ancient names, or the other 80% you don't understand?
There's an 80% chance that it's part of the 20%.
Oh, don't worry. As I said, Auntie and I share an understanding of the most important principle, which is names are intrinsically valuable. Only by having names can things be sorted and categorized. They allow the world to become more orderly and identifiable. For example, when I order ore, I would usually say I need volcanic crystals of about 35% purity and no more than 3% of impurities.
That's a screenshot right there. Hold up.
Without specific names, I would only be able to go to the ore merchant and say, I want this and this. No, this isn't it. That one. No, not that one either. Yeah, you see what I mean? Names are a crucial part of how we standardize our workflow. Without names, phew, the work would be impossible.
So you're talking about it from a technical perspective?
Yes, because forging ancient names is first and foremost a technical job. There's no debating that. As for the question of why it's important, as long as it does not affect your ability to perform your work, you'll gradually understand it as you put the process into practice.
Sounds like the most efficient approach.
After all, creating an ancient name is quite the complicated process. Well, let me break it down even further. We're not in the tribe right now anyway. Essentially, by forging ancient names, I'm assigning nicknames to the heroes in Natlan's history. Giving someone a name is a subjective expression. You just need to express your hopes and wishes for them. But giving someone a nickname is a much more objective expression. To come up with a fitting and accurate nickname requires much thought and observation. If ancient names or nicknames aren't descriptive enough, no one will remember them anyway. So the best I can do is gather all the information I could and try to come up with the most fitting nicknames possible. Even a minor mistake in the process could cause people to misunderstand the nickname. For a name engraver such as myself, such mistakes would be considered a major blunder.
Paimon, nicknames are your specialty.
Paimon isn't trying to come up with a nickname for Xilonen. Besides, all of Paimon's nicknames have been very descriptive. Everyone can remember them.
Phew. Now I'm curious. Why don't you, come up with one for me?
Are you serious?
Of course. This is also my line of work, you know. Go ahead.
DJ wife. DJ wife.
Xilonen.
DJ wife.
Well, she uses phlogiston to forge weapons and make names for others.
Don't overstress, Paimon.
Smith?
Yeah, not bad. And quite fitting, too. I'll remember it. But, you should keep observing my work, Paimon. Maybe you'll come up with an even better nickname. Right, okay. Time to make like a smith and start smithing. Watch closely.
Clang, 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 clang. Oh. Connect the activated phlogiston wedges. That's interesting.
Adjust the inclination by 2 degrees. Stop. The error margin is within an acceptable amount, but I'll extend the inscription link a little more just to be safe. I'll leave some space here. When the linked engravings are activated, the inscriptions here will overlap with each other.
Oh, she does have the ability to go back down. Cool.
There. That should complete the flow.
Amazing, Xilonen! You were running all over that cliff as if it was flat ground!
It's the power of the Children of the Echoes.
Oh no, it doesn't have anything to do with my tribe. It's just the, phlogiston adhesive I have on my shoes. But after all that running around, I'll have to infuse them with more phlogiston again. Huh. I should prepare a spare supply of phlogiston to bring with me next time.
You're actually covered in head-to-toe work equipment, aren't you?
More or less, yeah. I usually have at least the key equipment on hand. I can show them to you when we next find the time, but let's get to work first. Let me see. Start with Anchor 1 and activate it with Density 3 phlogiston.
Throw it. After some time, the blast of phlogiston cease, and the central inscription returns to Xilonen's hands.
So are you done checking the inscription, Xilonen? How does it look?
I didn't find any anomalies in the phlogiston engraving. All the adjustments are indeed based on ancient name engraving techniques.
So that means...
That means we can help Tlisoli and Nichka now, right?
Well, probably, but I have good news and bad news. Oh, but I'm also just going to go ahead and share both, so it's not like you'll have a choice in the matter.
Paimon will cover her ears after the good news.
Well, even if you cover your ears, the issue will still continue to exist. But, before we get to that, I want to ask the Traveler a question. What are your thoughts on absorbing memories?
It somehow doesn't seem right.
I knew you felt the same way, and that'll save me some initial explanation. I've never been very good at that anyway. It's hard to control the absorption of memories. Technically speaking, this type of inscription has the power to do far more than absorb memories related to a single person. By herself, Auntie can't handle that level and scope of work, but if she has accomplices, it is completely possible for her to use this inscription to accomplish far bigger things.
Accomplices? You make it sound like she's committing a crime!
Well, here's the good news. Yes, this blaze gem inscription would be the perfect tool to commit crimes, but we haven't found any accomplices or signs that she intends to put it to such uses. From a purely objective standpoint, we can consider that possibility as yet to be confirmed for now. The bad news is, there's still an underlying problem with this blaze gem inscription that cannot be ignored. I believe I've mentioned this before. Ancient names operate with the help of the Wyab, granting them the power to read information kept in the ley lines. In this process, the Wyab actually function like relays, helping the ancient name bearer sense the information from within the ley lines. If you remove the Wyab from the process and don't use any tools, then finding a specific story is akin to trying to scoop up a specific grain of sand from a rushing river.
So before you even retrieve the sand, you'd most likely drown.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone who attempts to do so will likely lose most of their cognitive function or become a babbling madman who talks to themselves all day long. Now, let's consider the memories that Auntie has gathered as the ley line, and Nichka as the only ancient name bearer of this ley line. There's no way Auntie would let Nichka plunge into the river of memories without any tools. She'd only be overwhelmed by the surge of memories. And considering that Nichka has forgotten all of her past, she'll be unable to work on her own to accurately find the correct past. Only Aunt Tlisoli can help her filter the correct memories of her past. So, if my hypothesis is correct, Auntie is actually planning on turning herself into Nichka's Wyab to help her extract the corresponding memories in the different situations she may face. In an ideal world, this would be perfectly fine, as long as every extracted memory is correct. Nichka would essentially be getting her past back. And I also believe that there won't be any mistakes in everything that Auntie remembers about Nichka. But Auntie is not a Wyab. Her body won't be able to handle the load for long.
So at any moment she might just...
But how can we solve this problem? No matter how we try, Tlisoli will...
Names are blessings for the future from people standing in the past. I've also made up my mind. Come on, let's go see Auntie.
Oh, right. Oh, she's over there.
Ah, Xilonen. It looks like you've made your decision. Am I right?
Yes, here's some research that I've done. You can reference it to modify the way the central inscription operates. I'll also help you continue working on the Blaze Gem inscriptions, but I must have complete control over all the inscriptions and the ability to oversee their uses. The memories that can be absorbed by the inscription will be limited solely to Nichka's past. We'll plan a set time frame together from which the memories can be drawn from shortly. If you attempt to extract any memories beyond this scope, then I'll consider that as committing a criminal act and halt all work related to the central inscription. After the memory bank is constructed, the Blaze Gem inscription's absorption functions must be stopped immediately. Only functionalities for outputting memories will be kept.
I accept.
Based?
Thank you, Xilonen. I really...
Auntie, you know I can't stand it when you do this. If you needed my help, you should have just said so. There's no need to beat around the bush like you did.
Using technology for ancient names to forge other things without permission is no trivial matter.
Yes, it's a major departure from the technology's intended use, but it's nothing compared to a child who needs help, compared to a name that's about to be lost. But once this is all over, you must come with me to see Pakal and discuss everything that happened.
That's fine. I'm willing to accept any punishment for my little Nichka.
All right, let's clear off the table and come up with a plan. I need some time to consider how to let Nichka control the Blaze Gem inscription on her own and extract the memories from her past. Oh, by the way, did you give the book to Nichka?
How could I just hand her a birthday present that you specially brought for her? I've picked out a box and packaged it up. Wait till her birthday and then bring it to her. It'll be a nice surprise.
No, it's just an old book. There's no need to...
Oh, is Nichka up again? But what was all that noise? It sounded like something broke. Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's go have a look.
Nichka, don't hurt yourself.
Xilonen, is that you? You're Nichka?
How many times have I told you? Don't get out of bed on your own. You were running a fever yesterday.
Hello, Nichka.
Thank you for the book. I've already read it several times. You've already read it? But didn't Tlasoli package up the book that Xilonen brought?
No. She's all mixed up. The one she read isn't from Xilonen. It's one I bought for her before. A few days ago, she told me she wanted a book. I know nothing about these kinds of books, so I had no choice but to go to the tribe and look for a copy. I eventually found one and bought it for her. I put it in her room once I got back. Soon after, she suddenly developed a fever. I was so busy taking care of her that I forgot about the book and even forgot that she had asked you for a gift.
Auntie, do you know which version of the book you bought?
Which version? The shopkeeper said it was the one with the perfect ending to the story. Apparently that's the only one you can find on the market now. Oh, it's all my fault. You wasted your money and now it won't even be a surprise.
Oh, it's all right. It's just a book. As long as Nichka enjoys it, that's what matters.
Oh, right. Nichka probably doesn't know us. You're Paimon and Miss Traveler. Mom told me about you. Oh, seems like everyone knows who we are now.
What's up, kid?
Yeah, Nichka seems to be doing pretty well today. Since she's been stuck indoors for the last few days, why don't we take her out for a walk?
Seems like the fever's gone.
Take her for a walk. But considering her condition, I don't think she...
Just randomly put our hand
Oh,
on the kid.
don't worry, Auntie. She'll be safe with the Traveler and me. We won't leave the tribe, and if anything comes up, we'll be sure to find the doctor immediately. Besides, it's her birthday in a few days, and we need to go to the tribe to buy some things. Let's give her a proper celebration. What do you think, Auntie?
I promise I'll be good, Mom. Didn't you say before that I need more fresh air?
All right. As you wish. I also happen to have a few repaired blaze gem inscriptions that I need to get back to the tribe. We can go together. Wait for a moment. I'll go get Nachka's water bottle and some towels. Some medicine. Oh, and a parasol.
Talk about being prepared.
We can camp with all that stuff.
It doesn't hurt to be prepared. Okay, let's go. Please be good now, Nachka. Don't cause any trouble for Xilonen and the others.
Oh, you can let me carry these. And don't be a stranger, Nachka. Feel free to tell us anything. And even I was quite a handful for Auntie when I was little.
Yeah! It's not often you get to go out to play, so just have fun. Everything will be fine.
It'll stir up a little trouble when you're little. You don't get the chance again.
Okay. Thanks, everyone. And please don't worry, Mom. I'll be good.
Let's go look for Ignal. I've had her blaze gem inscription for a while now, and I'll finally return it to her today.
Do you like this quest more than Mualani's quest, Fox? This quest so far feels just okay. That's how I feel too. Oh boy. Okay, later. Like, it's an interesting premise, but it's a lot of exposition. Like, with Mualani's quest, you're running around, skating around, doing spirit way shit, getting lost, getting annoyed by the fucking people that your clients, and then getting fucking like there's a lot of good characters. Well, this one is very limited, I feel. I'm not sure what biggest sees in this quest right now. Something.
Tosoli, what brings you to the tribe today? Oh, and Nichka too. Oh, she seems to be doing much better now. She's even out and about. I'm sure it won't be long before she'll be playing with Janelle and the others.
I hope so. Here, Ignal. This is your inscription. I've finished repairing it.
Oh, thank you for bringing it back for me. Oh, by the way, I came across a piece of good quality ore a while ago. I was thinking of using it to make some pretty jewelry for little Nachka. I remember that Nachka would become so happy every time she saw a shiny ring. Right, Nachka?
I'm sure she'd love that. Thank you.
My pleasure. Give me a moment. I'll bring the ore.
Oh, I can make the jewelry for her. What kind would you like, Nachka?
I would like...
Something shaped like an embercore flower would be nice. She was always asking me before to make her an ancient name with an embercore flower design.
Noted. I'll make that as a gift for her next birthday. Sorry, Nachka. It won't be a surprise for you.
That's okay. Thank you, Xilonen.
Found it! Sorry to keep you waiting. Here, please take it. By the way, Nachka, feel free to write to me if you ever want to know more about ores. Well, I was shocked last time when you wrote me out of the blue asking for a volcanic crystal.
Sorry about that. She can hardly contain her curiosity now that she started to recover.
Something tells me It's not Nechka writing the letters.
She's still too weak to go out whenever she wants, so she begs me every day to help her write letters to people in the tribe
There it
about
is.
all sorts of things.
That's how you know she's one of the children of echoes. It's normal for us to be interested in ore.
Everything's looking up! Oh, we're just like the main character in the new version of To Kill the Brave, when he was about to save his brother Remak.
Uh-huh. Paimon? Spoilers? Spoilers, Paimon?
According to the story, we should be right around... let Paimon see... To kill prayed to the goddess of mountains and fire. Let my brother's name ever live on. I am willing to sacrifice my heart and blood in return. The goddess replied, I've heard your prayer, but your brother is no longer your kin. His name has sunken into the deepest of depths.
Then Tequil said, turn my blood to fire so my heart may illuminate the depths. I will bring my brother back before my blood runs dry.
Yep. Lip sync, lol.
Oh, you remembered that whole line, Nechka? Paimon remembers that's exactly what the book... huh? Wait, what did the book say?
Didn't you just read it, Paimon?
Paimon finished both books in one sitting. A lot of their content is nearly the same, so it's easy to get mixed up.
Monka S. Monka S?
But the ending in the older version is more interesting. Even if it's hard for kids to, well, completely understand. Oh, wait! Nechka hasn't read the other ending. It's okay, just wait a bit and Paimon will read it out for you.
That's not true. Actually, I already know the other ending.
You already know the other ending? But didn't you only read the edition your mom got for you?
Hey, what are you all chatting about so happily?
Huh? Mom, Miss Traveler and I were just talking about the ending of that book. We were just talking about how the bad guy was defeated and everyone returned home safely. It's a really happy ending.
Aren't happy endings always nice? But if you already read the whole thing, then what will Mom have to read to you at bedtime? Guess you'll have to go to bed early tonight, but I'll buy you some more fairy tales next time, okay?
Okay, Mom.
So how's the ore?
It's pretty good quality. I'll be able to give Nechka a beautiful and durable piece of jewelry for her next birthday. But, you know, for now, let's focus on celebrating her upcoming birthday. Where are we headed to next, Auntie?
Next, let's visit Apishpalan. He should be close by. Stay close, Nechka. Don't go too far.
Yes, Mom.
Okay. I'll be right back. I need to use the restroom. Just stare at this woman. Alright, we're back. Okay. Whew. Okay. There we go. Let me reset the stream for drop frames. Okay. Alright. Oh, here we go.
Bring it!
Why do my eyebrows keep twitching today? Strange.
That means you're about to hit the jackpot, Falon.
I didn't expect to have 2 name engravers coming in today. Welcome. What are you looking to buy, Tlazoli? I'll give you a discount like usual.
Whoa! Offering a discount just like that? Plasoli sure has connections.
She was once our name engraver, and did a lot for the tribe. It's only fair that I offer her a discount.
Thank you for your generosity. I've finished repairing your blaze gem inscription. Here, have a look. Come on, Nechka, say thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, so this is Nechka. Tlazoli has shown me some pictures before. It looks like you're doing much better now. How about this? Go ahead and pick anything you'd like from the store. Think of it as a gift from me.
No, that's all right. Mom told me that you've already given a lot to our family.
Oh, well, that was for your family. I've never given anything just for you. If you don't feel like it, you can also let your mom choose for you.
Oh, no need to stand on ceremony, Auntie. Go ahead and pick something for Nechka. His drills and small clamps are good quality. The measurements of each part are exact, and they're always very durable. I always come here to buy things if I find myself in a pinch. Oh, do you have any child-friendly safety scissors? I remember seeing a few different styles.
I have a few in stock, but I put them in the back. Let me bring some out for you to pick.
Oh, no need to bring them all the way here. Why don't we just go in the back and choose there? It should only take a moment.
I don't know much about that kind of scissors. Why don't you just go yourself and...
Well, there are too many different designs and varieties of kid scissors. If you don't come and help me choose, I won't be able to pick one that Nechka would like. Come on, Auntie. It'll only take a moment.
And there goes Xilonen dragging Tlazoli off to buy more stuff. Ooh, what a busy day.
Let's just wait for them here.
I won't run off. Paimon, who's your favorite character in To Kill the Brave?
Paimon's favorite? To Kill, of course. He went through a lot to rescue his family. In the old version of the story, he was never able to reunite with his family, but he was still really strong and fought as best as he could. What about you, Nechka? Which character do you like?
I like Remak.
Oh, the one who was possessed by Kuatlique, but never forgot his brother to kill. He was also an amazing character. If it wasn't for his determination, both he and his brother would have been defeated by Kuatlique in the final battle. Of course! A story's only interesting if you can really get immersed in it. Hey, Nechka, why don't we play pretend? You can be Remak, and Paimon will be To Kill, okay?
You just like reciting epic lines.
Miss Traveler, can I play the role of Kuatlique?
But isn't she the villain? In the old version, she even ate Remak and took on his appearance.
You said it yourself. That's the old version.
Ah, right. She read the version with a happy ending. And that one, Kuatlique was defeated and the brothers both survived. Well, it doesn't matter. Only the lines at the end were different. You can go on ahead and say your favorite lines, Nechka. Paimon's read both versions, so she'll be able to play along.
My favorite line is the one from the end. It's...
Come here, Nechka. Look at you. You're sweating.
Mom!
Let me wipe your forehead. Now, drink some water. This child. You forget everything as soon as you start playing.
We've picked something out for Nechka. A Paishpalan will deliver it to Auntie's house once he's packaged it up. How was Nechka?
Oh, we were just about to get to the exciting part.
Did you leave us with her alone so we can talk?
Really? Oh, now that Paimon thinks about it, Xilonen has dragged Tlazoli away from us a couple of times now. But why?
Seems like she has something to say.
Let's talk later. Just trust me and act normal for now. Oh, we should head to our last stop, Auntie. It's real hot today, and we shouldn't let Nechka be in the heat for too long.
Right. Let's go see Chevin and head back home. I finished repairing your blaze gem inscription, Chevin. I've also reinforced it so it shouldn't fall apart so easily now.
Thank you. How about the volcanic crystal? Was it usable?
Yes, thanks for that.
You're welcome. I just want to see Nechka get better.
Thank you, Miss Chevin.
It's fine. Honestly, you're both too polite for your own good.
I was wondering where you got the ore for such a large-scale blaze gem inscription. So you must be one of Auntie's accomplices, then.
Oh, Xilonen.
We already know what's going on.
We're all doing our best for not Nechka.
You had me worried there. I thought we'd been found out. We'd be in real trouble if Bacall ever got wind of it. To be honest, I won't be able to cover it up for much longer. I've been traveling away from home every few days, and the ore reserves have noticeably decreased. The last time Bacall came and asked me about it, I could only say that I'd been using up a lot of ore to research new styles of jewelry. As for why I had been leaving so often, I said that I had found a new ore vein and wanted to extract some new gems from it. Sorry. I've been talking my head off. Please, come in and have a seat.
Sure, we can sit for a moment, but...
Miss Chevin, can I go see some of the jewelry over there?
You mean Amisha's work? Sure, go ahead. Remember to stay in the shade as much as you can.
Paimon wants to go too! We'll go together. Paimon hasn't looked at Natlan's jewelry very closely yet.
If the price is good, we can buy the whole set.
Really? Then Paimon's gonna take a good look at what they have.
Can you imagine Paimon with accessories?
You haven't bought any jewelry for a while, Auntie. Why don't you pick one out?
Come on, Nechka! We don't know anything about Natlan's jewelry, so you can help us pick something out.
Miss Traveler,
Come here, Nechka.
Huh?
Sorry, Chevin and Xilonen, but it's already getting late. We should be heading back now. It'll be Nechka's birthday in a few days, and there's still a lot for us to do before then.
No problem. I'll be sure to bring her some beautiful jewelry to celebrate.
Something's very off right now. Very,
Mom,
very off.
You're getting hot again. Here, Mom will carry you. Let's get going. You forget to take care of yourself once you start playing. Let's go back and we'll have a talk.
I didn't.
Nechka, I never taught you to lie.
Sorry, Mom.
Nechka's looking at us. Paimon feels like something's not right. What should we do?
Give it a moment.
No, Nechka was having so much fun today that she forgot the time. It's not a big deal. Let me help carry her home. I'm worried you would also have to recover if you carried her the whole way.
No, it's fine. I'll carry her. Let's go, Nechka. It's time to go home.
Declined your help and leaves and tried carrying Nechka. She's staggering. Okay, so it's finally getting interesting. I'm actually sitting up in my seat now. Though, where did this even come from? Like, this just it just kind of came out of nowhere. I don't know. Vegas might have a weird taste in this one.
Thank you, everyone, for spending so much time with us today. Please be sure to come to Nechka's birthday party.
We'll be there.
Alright. It's nearly bedtime for Nechka, so let's part our ways here.
Oh, Auntie, remember to give her the book, that copy of To Kill the Brave I brought. I went to a lot of trouble to find it.
I understand. Really, do you think I'd let your efforts go to waste? It's very special to receive a book from you. I'm sure she'll put it somewhere safe. Right, Nechka?
Yeah. Thanks, Xilonen.
Oh, put it somewhere? Isn't she going to read it?
Well, I've read the story to her many times already. She's even memorized nearly every line.
Oh, that won't be a problem, Auntie. Nechka's probably never heard this version of To Kill the Brave.
Oh. What's different about this version?
The majority is about the same, but the ending is different from the one that you bought her. The one I gave her is the unedited version that was originally published. It was released long before Nechka fell ill.
Oh, but I remember you were never very interested in fairy tales, Xilonen.
Huh. Well, I was just thinking that if what you said about Nechka's illness is true, she shouldn't be able to remember anything about her past before her illness. So, the ending to the original version of To Kill the Brave is also part of the past that she should have forgotten.
Damn, Xilonen is just... Okay, hold on. She's just laying it here? Just saying it right now? Hey, kid, guess what? You don't remember your past.
In other words, if she hasn't recently read the old version of the story, then she shouldn't possibly know the ending, right?
I don't understand. Why are you so concerned about the ending of this book? Even if she does remember the ending, what does that prove? Maybe she snuck out somewhere when I wasn't watching and read the first edition of the story.
Interessante.
Yeah, okay, that is a possibility. After all, she does remember things that have happened recently. In which case, yeah, let's go ask around the tribe and see if anyone remembers Nechka reading the book. There are only a few shops in the tribe that sell books, or we can just ask Nechka where she'd read it.
Oh, shit. Oh, God. Okay, now it's getting interesting. Hey, wake up. The quest is getting interesting. Get the fuck back in here.
The booksellers all have inscriptions, so there's a chance that their memories...
So, you admit that the inscriptions can affect the tribe's current memories? I was very clear that I would consider that a crime and would stop all work on it.
There must be a few more books at home. I
do not wish to see your blood be reduced to ash, but I have seen the light of your heart and spirit.
I beg your pardon?
Nechka, where did you read that book? Answer me!
Go home, Nechka. Are you disobeying me?
You're the one who wrote me the letter, Nechka. You're the one who wanted the book. Only you can speak for yourself.
It's getting interesting.
We're listening, Nechka. Right here, right now.
Remember my name, brother. As long as you remember me, I will never have left.
Silence.
That's the line from the old ending. Nechka remembers it.
I know everything. Xilonen, help me, please.
Something's blocking the door.
Get back!
Oh, that was smooth.
Wait for us.
That...
The tunnel is blocked. We can't go in. There might also be traps.
Whoa. What are all those things on Nechka's walls?
It seems Auntie put all the extra inscriptions she made here.
Where do they go?
If she's trying to finish that ancient name, there's only one place she could go. Come on, follow me.
That was a smooth transition. Holy! I'm gonna come.
Bring it! Yep.
I think like this Xilonen is gonna be 5th, right? So What if there's 5 units in the... yeah. Okay, let's bring Dia.
I got you, boss.
There we go, 5 characters.
What is this place?
Alright, she's using Peak Patrol Song. It's funny because Noblesse actually works on her, funnily enough.
Auntie's workshop. It was supposedly closed after she stepped down from her position in the tribe. But it appears that we've all been deceived.
Why are there people up ahead?
If you're up to shady business, you have to hire shady people to help you. Let's go, don't hesitate!
Alright, let's finish this fast.
The wind knows me.
Alright.
Oh, I feel good. Ooh, there's lava. Get up there. There we go.
What's this?
One with nature.
Forget it.
Forget about it. Nice trap. Oh, there's a chest here. I almost missed that. Dude, did you see Nuvalette just try to take a dive there? Man does not want to live.
Alright.
Make sure I got a sneak chest. Milani did that to me too. At least Milani can survive in the lava here. By the way, everything leading up until this point, I'm not gonna lie, was fucking boring.
Bring it.
But seeing this now, this is cool. But like things are getting really interesting now. Like it went from like a 4 to like a fucking 9 right now in terms of intensity. Because I knew something was going to be wrong, but I didn't expect like this to be this question like weirdly wrong about it. I'm not too sure.
Alright, let's finish this fast. Alive.
Bow your head.
Forget it. That was quick.
How in the...
Settle down.
The door's closed here too. Where should we go now?
The first 2 parts of each story were
The
not
transport
pretty
system seems to still be functioning. Let's go look for the controls and get this cart running again. Maybe it can take us further inside.
The thing is, it's just that like, I'm assuming I'm in the latter half of Act 3. Even the first half of Act 3 was kind of like, well, it's just kind of, you know, mother wanted me to wife, and like, there was a lot of exposition in the finer details that I didn't really care about. Like, it was interesting enough to be like giving you exposition in terms of like what actually kind of like sets it up and such, but I didn't really enjoy much of it. It was just kind of like, eh. But then once I caught on that we finally got to see Nechka, and I started getting a little inchling that like something was definitely not right. Like that was starting to pique my interest a bit, but it took a long time for that to happen. Like I feel like this quest dragged it a little bit longer than usual. Because with Mualani at least, her Act 3, like you immediately get to like talk to her and like get the like. You also have like the recurring characters from before, you know, where everything seemed like the quote-unquote villains / like you kind of know what people were gonna do, which I didn't mind. But like with this one, I just kept like it was like NPC central to me. It's probably because Xilonen's new character, they get a lot of time in the story, especially, and then so Millennium made the new pretty well in the main story. Yeah, pretty well. What was that up there? Oh. How did I not notice that? Hold on.
Bring it.
Oh, you're not even allowed to climb that.
All right, let's keep going.
I feel like Xilonen is overacting here just a little bit. The second that she puts a little bit too much like effort into her voice, it sounds raspy. I don't like that.
Bring it. Yeah, she's dying in the main. It's weird, constantly out of breath. Even in regular combat, she sounds like that. It's very gaspy. It for some reason it reminds me a little bit of Wraith from Apex Legends. I was mentioning this to Fox earlier, where every single thing that they do, it always ends in this weird sharp exhale. Like they're all constantly exhausted. Like, here we go. Ready, guys? Like, you know.
You got here quick. Impressive.
This... Oh, I finally understand what this sounds like. This sounds like the text-to-speech, like, young girl, like, Twitch donation text-to-speech, fucking AI, but, like, a little lower pitched. This is what it sounds like to me.
Nechka's up there! What are you planning to do to her?
I never lied to you. All this time, I've only been trying to save my daughter. even though she's not my daughter yet. But once everything is over, she will really become my Nechka.
What is she saying? Is she not Nechka?
Infusing memories and forgetting the past.
So you figured it out. I want to use memories to awaken my Nechka. She has stayed in the Night Kingdom for far too long. She's afraid of the dark and cold. I'm the one who made her stay there alone, so I must bring her back. Don't worry, Nechka. Mom hasn't forgotten anything. She has always remembered your name.
Yeah, so I take back what I said earlier. I don't think it's AI, but it's just like, it still sounds, it sounds like because I think the voice actress changed between Act 2 and Act 3. Like, my brain immediately went, something's fucking wrong. Something's hella wrong.
I'm afraid so.
Then, who's that girl lying up there?
She's a child from my tribe. Her parents were killed in the same abyss attack. But wouldn't you know it, her birthday is the same as that of my Nechka.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Potential strike.
I raised her and took care of her for many years. I thought that taking her in would help me feel better.
Because you were able to do Act 1 and 2 beforehand, right? So
I was so happy the first time she was willing to call me Mom. But then, I suddenly felt very, very scared. Is she really my child? My child's name is Nechka. It could only be Nechka. How could I be happy? My little Nechka is still waiting for me to get her home. As I said, I only want to bring Nechka back, even if it costs me everything. And now, the time has come for me to pay. As for my useless ancient name, it's finally time to put it to good use. If you're not willing to help me, then you can become the fuel for Nechka's ancient name.
I really want to hear this in Chinese, because I genuinely think she's like screaming here.
Xilonen, you have yet to make a move. I take it you're examining the inscriptions around you. It's no use. I've already set up the blaze gem inscriptions, and the engraving diagram has already begun to run. It's all thanks to your ideas. Now, the central inscription will finally become Nechka's ancient name. After Nechka returns, I'll make sure to invite you to her birthday party.
Get behind me, Paimon.
You're not gonna go up there, are you?
Nechka's already dead.
There's a flaw in this engraving diagram. The weak point is almost about to activate. So on my mark.
Don't worry, Nechka. Don't worry. Mom is here.
3.
Mom will always be with you. I'll never forget you.
2.
Wake up, Nechka. Now. Please, wake up.
1!
Cutscene.
It's alright. It's alright. You'll see Mommy soon. Nechka.
Keep back! Those are distorted thoughts. And the mists are the thoughts' twisted cries. If you become tainted by them, they will control you, and you'll never be free again.
Where are you? I don't want medicine. It hurts. It hurts. Why am I alone?
Nechka, why?
No more medicine. Will you stay with me forever? Please never leave me again.
Tlasoli, you're the one who twisted Nechka's name into a shackling prison. It's time for you to hear her true voice. Stone engraved and echoing peaks converge, disperse, in ashes be reborn, for flames born anew, and the blazing dawn. Mommy will be with you, Nechka, always and forever.
Mommy, I've always been with you. And now you're finally listening to me. The old births the new, as flowers shield the roots, so life ever cycles until we return to the loam. We've known each other a while, but we've never met. You're Nechka? Yes, but I still don't know your name. My name's Napeka. It really suits you. Napeka, I bless you from the past and wish that every day of your future will be filled with peace and happiness.
My people are used to the desert life, but still.
Thanks to you.
I saw Nechka and was speaking with her, but now, where did she go? Nechka? Nechka? Where are you? Answer, Mommy. Please. Please.
It sounds like popcorn reading. It sounds like popcorn reading.
Xilonen, you saw her too, didn't you? You saw my little Nechka. I felt her hands and hugged her. I was right. I was right. Those gray shadows were just a minor mistake. I just need to restart the ritual again. Alright, I'll start it again and Nechka will...
Popcorn reading is back in grade school when you would have the teacher call on someone to read like a couple sentences or a paragraph, and then you call someone else to read another paragraph, and it goes on until you finish the article. And popcorn reading was notoriously at least in my experience, no one wanted to read. So you would have the most low effort sort of rushed she was saying here, never heard it called popcorn reading, but I know what you're talking about. That's how I learned it. But see, I saw Nechka and was speaking with her, but where did she go? Nechka, where are you? Answer, Mommy, please. That's what it sounded like to me, and it sounds like that when I was reading that shit back in people didn't want to read the science books or textbooks. It's why couldn't you just put a little bit more extra into it? It's like Wuthering Waves 1.0, right? Wuthering Waves 1.0 kind of reading to me, which pains me because it kills the immersion. I feel like I should have played this in Chinese, because it's even in the first time reading, you should kind of know what kind of character you're playing. You're a mom that's been trying to bring back her daughter from the dead, right? And she was focusing on reading, not acting. It's almost as if they're ESL, English second language, so they're trying really hard to focus on the script. I don't know, but it just does not sound right. It kills the quest for me. It really does. It really does kill the quest for me. I don't know. The premise of it was kind of cool, but still, this really kills the quest for me. It just really does not make it immersive at all. She's probably, hooray, we're not British! So, even for me, if I saw this, right, and I knew that this mom, and imagine if this was a father instead, right, and I'm over here trying to do it. It's like, you just yell a little bit. I saw Nechka and was speaking with her, but where did she go? Nechka? I can't yell too loud because like everyone's asleep, but like, where are you? Like that, like just having a little bit extra franticness to your voice, it's a little better than anyway.
Have you still not come to your senses, Auntie?
What senses? I was not wrong. Nothing about what happened was wrong. She's just a little upset and was trying to ignore me. That child sure knows how to throw a tantrum. But I understand. I can accept that.
Enough, Tlasoli! The person you summoned with the Blaze Gem inscription wasn't the real Nechka at all. You collected memories of Nechka from countless people, but you forgot one thing. Among what you gathered were not only real memories, but also countless emotions. Didn't you realize what kind of emotions people would feel upon seeing Nechka's condition? When people held a dying child's hand, when they felt her faint breath and saw the helplessness in her eyes, when they sensed her body growing colder and colder, what could they feel but abject pain and sorrow?
I took those emotions.
You absorbed those emotions into the Blaze Gem inscriptions and solidified them as a piece of her past. Those gray figures were projections of that past. They could only reproduce the appearance of Nechka in her sickly state. What the real Nechka wished to say was drowned out by those twisted and painful thoughts.
I didn't want things to turn out like this. All I wanted was to remember Nechka, to see her again.
Nechka has always been with you, Auntie. Everything has long been recorded on your ancient name, the one you said was useless. You exhausted every option and sacrificed everything in the hopes of saving your daughter. That is undeniable. But have you forgotten the true meaning of your own ancient name?
My ancient name is Undugu.
The immovable love between you and Nechka has already been recorded in your ancient name, but you chose to ignore that. Names are blessings from the past to the future. You told me that, Auntie. You gave Nechka her name, her first blessing. But now, you've turned her name into a prison by taking an innocent child captive, and you've imprisoned yourself.
Nechka is everything to me. Without her, I can't see any future for me. And as for blessings... what blessings have I had since the day she passed? I see her in my dreams every day, grasping my hand, telling me she's in pain, asking me to hold her. But I can't say anything. I can't grasp her hand. All I can do is shout her name over and over again until I wake up.
Getting a little better. It's getting a little better at the end of the quest. It's getting a little better.
Every day, every single day, I've hated myself, and ancient names too. Who knows? Maybe hate would have been the only thing left to her too.
You think Nechka would have come to hate you? Auntie, do you still remember the last words Nechka ever said to you? Do you remember what her final words really were? The reason you haven't felt blessed is because you've forgotten the true past. Auntie, you've been wallowing in memories of your imagination and refused to let go of them. A name without a past is nothing but a withered tree with no roots, rotting without a future. It's over, Auntie. It's all over now.
Slowly now. Why don't you stay lying down? Oh, on second thought, this might not be the best place to rest. Xilonen, Nechka, Napecha can already stand now, so we made our way over.
This is going to sound random, but this quest is very similar to a plot point in Hemifura, which I doubt everyone here has seen besides me. I do not watch any anime, or I haven't since my third rewatch of Bebop when COVID started. So yeah, you might maybe it isn't Lost on Fox. Maybe I'm not too sure. Saber might know as well.
Thank you, Paimon and Miss Traveler.
Nepecha.
I'm
Nepeka?
fine, really. The real Nechka helped me just now, so it doesn't hurt much anymore.
That's good. If you became Nechka, then this story would really become the To Kill the Brave. This isn't the place to chat. Come on, let's get out of here.
But what about Tlasoli?
Oh, don't worry. She won't be able to cause any more trouble now.
If it's if it's an anime, someone has seen, it has to be Saber. That's not a dig at him. It just feels right.
Yeah, let's get this over with. Bring it. All right, I've locked Auntie in the house with a few ropes. I'll take her to the tribe shortly to be punished for what she did. As for now, we can get away from the house and get some sun.
She's gonna sleep, isn't she?
After dealing with all of that, I'm completely out of energy.
She's already planned out everything. Xilonen sure doesn't waste time. It's still so scary to imagine. Tlasoli wanted to turn her adopted child into Nechka, and she even nearly succeeded.
Xilonen knew what to do right away.
Yeah, she was so cool in the final moments. She went right into action and took control of the situation instantly.
Well, it's all thanks to Nepeka's resilience. She never gave up. If it weren't for her bravely trying to get help, then I wouldn't have noticed Auntie's plan so easily.
You're so smart, Nepeka.
It was thanks to all of you encouraging me. After all, this was already the last idea I could think of. I tried to get the attention of many others who visited before, but they were all either quickly whisked away by Tlasoli or simply refused to believe me.
Suddenly British?
Even if I told them everything, Tlasoli would just blame my illness to cover it up. All she had to do was start to cry, and then the guest would try to comfort her, but completely forget about me. She would inspect all the letters I sent and any gifts I received. And then, if I didn't comply, she would force me to drink some strange medicine. It would put me to sleep for a few days, and it would be hard for me to remember anything. I would see a lot of weird things while I slept, and the walls around me would start talking.
Dude, she fed a child lean. Straight up. She's like, here, take this lean, kid.
I would be so scared every day. If I wasn't able to get your help this time, I might have just given up.
You have us now, Nepeka. If anyone dares to hurt you again, the Traveler and Xilonen will send them flying!
Yeah. Sorry, I just can't help it.
You are already super brave, and you even managed to call Xilonen for help. Oh, you definitely found the right person. Xilonen isn't the kind of person who gets distracted easily by crying. She pays attention when someone's talking and doesn't miss a beat.
And it was because of your help that I was able to pick up on the details. Without you, it would have been extremely difficult for her to communicate that she needed help. Tlasoli would certainly be more on guard if I tried to speak with her, and would probably have just kept Nepeka locked up in her room again.
So we had a part to play too! But Tlisoli even get the confidence to try this scheme? When Nechka was alive, surely many tribe members would have tried to help her. Was she not scared that someone would realize that Nepeka wasn't Nechka?
Well, she must have been using them for a very, very long time.
That's certainly a possibility. The inscription she created would not only collect information related to Nechka's past, but also actively erase people's memories of Nechka. It's similar to graffiti. If you want to paint something new on a wall that has been painted before, then first you must remove the old painting. It's possible that I was also one of her targets, which would explain why she was so willing to let me have the central inscription.
Whoa. And you still took it? If it were Paimon, she would have thrown that thing away the first chance she had!
Well, you can't uncover the truth without taking some risks, right? If I hadn't disassembled the inscription myself, I would have never realized her actual motives.
So you suspected her from the very beginning?
Oh, no, she's my auntie after all. How could I have seen her as a villain from the start? The most I did was keep the possibility and a corresponding plan in mind, and it was just our luck that the worst-case scenario actually happened. But now that I look back on it, we still managed to rescue a suffering child, even if that wasn't our original intention. Anyway, I think we've just about summarized everything and praised each other enough by now. Everything is finally over, and Nepeka can finally be herself.
So, what should I do now, Xilonen?
You should do whatever you like, of course. No one's going to lock you up anymore.
But I don't know what I can do. Everything I know is about Nechka. What she'd like to eat, which flowers she enjoyed, how she acted and spoke. I'm not her, but I can only be like her. I don't know, Xilonen. I just don't know.
Oh, don't worry, Nepeka. The Blaze Gem inscription isn't working anymore. No one will force you to be somebody else again.
But I no longer remember anything about myself now besides my name. What if I never remember my life and lose all of my past? I'm scared, Xilonen. What should I do?
Oh, don't cry, Nepeka. Here, take this. I took some ore from Tlisoli's collection and made this as a mold.
A Blaze Gem inscription! You can make them too?
Oh, of course not. It's just a pretty piece of stone. Take it. I've engraved your name, Nepeka, on the top. This is your first blessing, the one you received from a pair of people who loved you with all their hearts. It has always protected you and stood over you. For all of past, present, and future, it's never strayed far.
But I don't even remember the names of my parents. I don't remember anything.
Huh. I won't make any big promises and say everything will return to normal. I'm not sure what kind of future you will face. I can only promise that no matter what the future holds, your name will never fade. This is a blessing given to you by a name engraver. You'll continue to grow and mature as a sapling sprouts upward and becomes a healthy tree, or as birds spread their wings to fly high into the sky. Your name is your starting point, as well as your guide.
They're all British.
Remember your name and everything you've experienced, and you'll know how to step into your future.
I'll do my best.
You can do it, Nepeka!
We'll always be with you.
Thank you all. Xilonen, Paimon, and Miss Traveler.
If you really can't come up with what to do, don't worry. Just relax and take it easy. We're from the same tribe after all. If nothing else works, I can always go to the elders and look up your history. And until then, you can stay at my workshop. I can handle another mouth to feed.
Do you think you can find anything about her?
Oh, I don't know if the plan will work. I'm not even sure who I should look for. Well, rather than placing our hopes on a plan that relies so heavily on luck, we should just focus on ourselves. Well, anyway, enough about all that for now. Let me take Tlasoli back to the tribe first. Oh, come with me, Nepeka. Oh, gosh. I nearly forgot that we haven't even had dinner yet. What would you like to eat?
Huh? Oh, anything. I'm not picky.
Oh, good. Let's go. We have a lot of work to do. We have a very busy future ahead of us. Oh, and, one more thing. Happy birthday, Nepeka.
Let's flare. Melodious chant. Xilonen has become the first playable single mother. She literally looks like one. Does she? Honestly? Gators are not known for taking the pill, that's for sure. Visit Xilonen's workshop again the next day. Okay. I want to run through the weekly bosses tomorrow, or sometime this weekend. Xilonen right now is a little bit lacking. I should have her at Friendship 4 by now, but I just haven't had the time. Ahem? Are you a single mom, Fox? Just make sure my audio's been off the entire stream.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
It upsets me to see much Xilonen or other art with Kachina when that's not her daughter that NPC is, and two, Kachina already has parents, Milani and Kanish. I mean, I think it's just more of just like, also, you know, they could just do the whole same tribe thing. I don't mind Kachina and Xilonen having some art together. A single mother? No, make sure to raise Saber properly. Playable characters always get prioritized over NPCs, sadly.
Oh, you're here. Everything's been taken care of now. I was just about to go have a rest.
So what about Xilonen? Will she be punished?
Well, the tribe is still discussing that. I mean, not many have ever used ancient names to commit a crime. Pakal will have a lot on his plate. What I do know is that Tlasoli's workshop will be closed permanently, and any remaining incomplete Blaze Gem inscriptions will be completely destroyed. And as for the completed Blaze Gem inscriptions, I'll be handling them, which, whew, yeah, yet another hassle to deal with. Anyway, at least her ancient name is fine. Otherwise, we'd have a real mess on our hands. Oh, and speaking of ancient names, I actually have some good news. The memories that were absorbed by the Blaze Gem inscriptions can be restored to their owners. Now, once all the Blaze Gem inscriptions stop working, the memories will return to their respective owners.
So everyone's memories of Nejka will come back.
Yeah, that's right. Huh. Wait, now that I think about it, in her attempt to get Nejka to come back, Auntie made the entire tribe forget about her. Now, Nejka really is gone, but everyone is about to remember her. Whew, what a bizarre turn of events.
So how's Nepeka doing?
She's resting in my workshop. I contacted others from the tribe and told them about my plan to conduct an official investigation into her history. The tribe hasn't responded yet, so I'm planning to take her in for now and teach her some crafting skills. But that's for another time. For now, she should just rest and sleep. After all, she's got a busy future ahead of her.
There it is. Those are some cool looking things though. There we go. Okay, so you had to talk to her without the aphid shit. Okay, so aphid treasure, you talk with Xilonen's quest. Okay. My workshop is too dangerous. Katrina almost died. Her daughter is in there. I'm pretty sure she made sure that to make it not a hazard.
Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Either that, or she just like made a box for her. I mean, she said there's 2 floors, so this must be the second floor, and everything within this cliff is like her. Yeah, look at that. This has to be a bit of a reason, right? There's a workshop in here, probably underneath all this rubble. Anyway, I don't really feel like doing the event right now. Oh, there was a chest. There was a money chest in here. What the fuck? Alright, what else is there for me to do? Exploration progress, 39%. I do need to fight the boss a little more, but let me check. I need 6 more of the boss mats and just a few more whistles. I have to kill the locals again. You didn't do a Chori test run? No, I didn't do that yet. I did Xilonen first, and I went immediately for the quest. Oh, right. Before we end the quest, I want to hear I already forgot the mother's name in Chinese.
I'm going in. I am the cutting edge of fashion.
By the way, did you know that her saying like, I don't know if you heard that, like the bah, but that's actually her saying goodbye.
Everybody stand back. Submit. Yeah.
God, I hate that voice so fucking much. Alright, cool. Let me stop the Chinese. I want to listen to it. I want to hear that. I think I'm a bobber. There it is. Okay. Now, let me think. Alright. Let's hear some voice lines. I want to see if it's portrayed the same way. Probably not. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, Tribal Chronicles. Oh, and I will show you what I meant by the first time we met Tsutsoli versus after. Okay.
你已经想通了。没错，那孩子在夜神之国待得太久了，他怕黑，也怕冷。是我让尼赫家一个人待在那里的，我必须把他带回来。别怕，尼赫家。当这孩子第一次愿意叫我妈妈的时候， 我先是很开心，然后突然害怕了。他是我的孩子。
Actually, I want to hear if Xilonen is actually like
他的名
calm
字
or
是
not.
尼赫加，只能。
Hold on. Give me a sec.
这幅刻录图有缺陷，薄弱点即将运转过来。听我口令。
尼赫加，别怕，别怕，妈妈在呢。
3、
妈妈会一直陪着你。
2、1。
刚才我看见尼赫加了，他和我说了话。他去哪儿了？去哪儿了？尼赫加，尼赫加，你在哪儿？回答妈妈！求求你，求求你！西多尼，你刚才也看见了对吧？你也看见了我的小尼赫加了。我摸到他的手了，也抱住他了。我是对的。 我是对的，那些灰色的影子只是一点小错误，只要再启动一次，对，再启动一次，尼赫加一定察觉到什么。他只是在生我的气，不愿意。
特拉佐利，够了！你用燃金铭刻照出来的，根本不是真正的尼赫加。你搜集了无数人有关尼赫加的回忆，但是却漏了一点。 那些被搜集的记忆中，除了真实的回忆外
Unsurprisingly, Chinese is actually acting. Yeah. Although, I will say, I still think that how they personified Xilonen in English is like monumentally better. But I just like yelling aunties, so let me go to the archive one more time. So I want to hear fucking. Let me see. Is it Act 3? No, Act 2. Yeah. Yes. So Tladzali. Here we go.
She's still very weak. The shock and the cold wind certainly didn't help, so she ended up with a slight fever. I gave her some medicine and now she's in bed.
See, no British.
It's nothing a good night's rest can't fix. That said, she won't be able to meet you today. I'm sorry you came all this way for nothing.
Don't worry about it. We know she...
Yeah, that's a straight up different VA. Yeah, and it was better! But it probably is because of the strike. Because I'm pretty sure you could do the Children of the Echoes quests 1 and 2 in 5.0, right? So... Anyway. Yeah, Mog, dude. Alright. Let me check. There's a focused experience mode here. How do I check it again? Oh, reputation. Right. I need to go claim it. Surprised they didn't leave her mute. I guess it had to do something because she had so much to say. Okay. This will be my thumbnail for the stream. I had to redo it. Alright, get this into paint.net. So hot. Okay. Oh, I need to redeem it. There we go. Claim all. Thank you very much. You know, it's kind of a shame. I have some concluding thoughts because I need to go to bed soon. But, like, I think Shilonen's cool. But, like, I think she's, like, a little bit too low-key for my tastes. I think her personality's fine. I think her design is cool. I also like just, like, the whole Gyeru aesthetic that she has. But I don't know if I like her enough to pull multiple constellations for her. I would really have to I would really have to whatchamacallit. Like, I would have to like, if I wanted to get her constellations, I feel like I need to have a lot of persuading. And it isn't just because she's one of the most broken supports in the game right now. This update doesn't feel like it's about her at all. I feel like it's more of... It would be arguably more about Chaska than about Xilonen. I mean, yeah, I mean, like, because... I don't know. You get to interact with her a lot, you know? Because she did come as a late 5-star for a tribe area that we already have. Like, Kachina was the Children of Echo's character, right? Then you had Kanish, then Mualani, who all were released in 5.0. But then Xilonen came here in 5.1, and we had to revisit this place. And then, I don't know. Oh, hey, it's Microbiologist. What classes do I have today? How you been lately? Having a great time here. There's so much to learn every day and so much to eat. It hurts when sparks from the forge in my hands, but I'm not scared of pain, though. Xilonen said that she's happy looking at my past. I haven't heard from her yet, but I believe in her. Now I write my diary every day, recording all the interesting things that I experienced. The next time I dream of Nejka, I can tell her about it. She'll be so happy I know it. Aww. I'm allowed to tell her how I'm doing my best to study, eat, and grow up, and that she doesn't need to worry about me. But I haven't dreamt about her again. Could she really leave? Sad. It's insanely weird that this patch isn't Silali or Aron focused. They should have introduced Xilonen earlier. They have a lot of time in the quest, which only just added to a story quest, so it's weird to pull off. When it's Silali quest, but they could have added this patch. Like, why are they stretching shit so far? Maybe because Mawika is coming in 5.3, right? So maybe 5.2 is going to be where like we run into trouble, where it's all about the Night Kingdom and shit like that, because we need to set up our plan to nuke the fucking place. And we'll have to deal with the Abyss again and all that, you know? So, I don't know. Like, I don't like it, but I'm trying to figure out the reason why. Oh, so my brother just messaged me. I've drawn into random clips of HSR and Genshin on YouTube. Is this Fugue character the new desired waifu? If only he knew. Maybe there's no Harbinger in this version, that's why they pushed back the Archon/Shasta story. Maybe, but Ororon, sorry, does have still things to do in the main quest. He does. Let's see. Oh yeah, right. I wanted to. So, let me know if I'm playing Xilonen correctly, because I don't know if I'm using her correctly. So, it's just normal attack until you fill up her gauge, burst, and then swap off, right? I just want to see this. Okay, so. The meter's not going up for some reason. Oh, it's because I'm having animo, I think that's why. Right? Or no? Or does it count? Does it count against these bosses? It's the triangles? Oh, okay. I thought it was the meter. I did not pay attention at all. Well, I fucked it up.
回荡吧，恶之声！
天理长驱，低头。起，
来吧，哼，呀！沸腾吧，山之血！
Meter feels triangles if you have 2 non-geo Anemodendros, I think. The triangles are color matching your team's elements. Oh! So you got 2 geo and 1 hydro. You need 2 pyro, hydro, electro characters, otherwise her normals to fill the bar. Fuck! Okay. Okay, so nodes only. We'll need Farina.
瞧好了。
Okay. Oh, I can't redeem that right now. I need to save that for the friendship XP. And you don't get the healing on it. Okay, got it. Let me try that one more time. Because I wasn't shredding at all. There was no shred happening at all. My Nuvolet naturally does 20k per tick. So Ow. Fuck you. Okay, so there's the meter fill. Okay, cool. Alright. We're gonna just ignore the mechanic. Okay, never mind. We're gonna use the mechanic.
回荡吧，恶之声！
化作浮沫吧。可叹落叶飘零。
Oh yeah, look at that. 31k. Okay. I see it. And now the 60% res is back up, but it doesn't matter because the red trend is so insane. Holy! Toph being a meta slave? How disgusting. This is currently the strongest team in the game. I'm not surprised. I mean, I whip out the meta slave sometimes, don't I? At one point, I was using the whole Bennett, Kazuha, Raiden, like, shit. So, I want to see how hard I can clear. Hold on. Because Nuv definitely needed the buff. Yeah, but the thing is, I can't, for Abyss right now, I actually can't use that team. I can't use that team because on Abyss 12, I believe I had Amber here with me somewhere. Hold on, let me check my Hoyo lab. Okay. Personal homepage. Here we go. People really are really like taking a liking to the fact that they think that you need Kachina or Xilonen to actually do the boss, which annoys the fuck out of me. But, you know, people what it is. Alright, Spiral Abyss, 12-3. So my most recent run for Spiral Abyss was... here we go. It was Yai Miko, Amber, Nahida, and Xingqiu on Chamber 1. And I had Farina, Nuvolet, Zhongli, and Navia as my second half. Why did I need the first? Oh, right, because of the cryo gunner. This bitch right here. Yeah. Yeah, this was the sole reason why I brought Amber. And it worked out in my favor, to be honest. Oh, and the gluttonous Junkers for Mountain King. Right. Because you needed to light their shit on fire. But let me think. Can I see the second? Let me see the second half. I can't actually finish the fight because this bitch over here is immune to water, so I can't actually fight it properly. Oh no! Is there a really tough boss I can just like fight really fucking hard right now? Maybe like a weekly. Arlecchino. Right. Let's try Arlecchino. Before I do this. Okay. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's try this team. Let's see how fast I can speedrun this.
畏惧吗？还是说你们连畏惧的勇气都没有？来吧！想要对攻吗？身后道响，引起火焰。低头。这几招还像点样子。
潮水啊，我已归来。
至暗之时，绝灭之刻，倒计时开始了。
Okay. I fucked up. Hold on.
闪耀时刻。
想要对攻吗？不错，你的确有挑战我的资格。这是烧毁一切善意后的锋刃，
为你献上，
见证吧。
为你吧，闪之血。
好。
化作浮沫吧。
落日不过是一切的开始。
$45K. And my Xilonen isn't even fucking fully leveled. Oh, that's retarded. I'm actually so pissed off. Wow. Well, I mean, I have a Geo for every occasion, right? Zonli is my shielder in CC. Xilonen is my massive team buffer. And Navi is my wife. There you have it. I kind of want to see how hard, let's see. No. Let me see. We have Ultra Farina. What happens if I do like Bennett and Navia? This will work, right?
说走就走。
I just want to see how hard I can smack someone with it for. Let's see. Hitting the same number of average unbuffed noob? I don't give a fuck. If I'm hitting average unbuffed noob, then like compared to the average person, I'm basically God. Let me just.
为我歌颂。
I missed time.
来吧！
Let's heal. Alright, cool. Alright, I need you to turn into the boss. Which one is it? Oh, it's you. Okay. Alright, here we go.
回大版，恶之声，该总攻击了。亮相了，让世界热闹起来吧！玫瑰礼花，试着躲躲看。正面偷袭。
That wasn't even the highest I could do. I did it out of order, I'm pretty sure, but 350k isn't so bad. I've hit higher before, but for a scuffed setup, that wasn't too bad. You hang out with too many whales? I think so. Most likely. But you know what? That's okay. I'm over here to, I don't know. I guess I'm the... I don't know. Would you consider them narwhals and I'm the whale? Or am I like... I don't know. Because I've definitely spent my fair share in this game. But, like, my account isn't nearly as good as the others because I don't spend, like, every waking moment grinding artifacts and shit like I used to back in COVID. Because hanging out with a certain amount of, like, one type of player does skew your perception a bit. So that's why I hang out with pretty much everybody. We got Biggest was completely free to play. We have, like, you, and then me, and then Sunway, and then your friends, like Saber, and all the other whales that C6 everything and need 100% crit rate because you can't function without 100% crit rate because apparently it's the only way to play the game. So, you know. I'm sure they're actually true whales and people have actually done them. I mean, yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know what the fuck. If they're true whales, what makes me fake whale? You mean the $4,000 I put in this game is not? It's too. Nah, I'm joking. They probably have like 100,000 in this game, probably. I don't know, 50k. But we have played it. There does also come a time where, like, the amount of time you put into the game also, like, gives you a lot in terms of what to use. So I don't know. 4K over 4 years is called an investment. Yeah, that's called being able to have the privilege of, like, doing everything in the game. I have paid for the privilege to not struggle in Genshin. And I balanced it out by actually playing the game up to a certain point. So now it's the best of both worlds. I'm Hoyo's favorite customer. I play the game constantly enough to boost up their player number, and I spent money on the game. This doesn't count HSR and ZZZ either. Although I've only spent $1 in HI3. That's funny. HSR, I'm pretty sure I hit. I don't think I spent 1,000 on HSR yet. Probably like maybe 500-600. Because I did whale the fuck out for a couple for I think Firefly. My first year of HSR, I did not hit the $100 top up, which is I honestly sort of regret it because I could have E6 Firefly by now. But like at the same time, like bruh, I had more things to fucking spend money on. Like considering my HSR account, I think I've been ridiculously lucky where I didn't have to spend $100 on the top up for that one. So I don't know. If anything, I'm just glad that this entire stream we've only dropped 600 frames. So I think my dad fixed whatever the fuck he was doing, or he didn't use his computer today. But I feel bad if he didn't. But for now, I think I'm good. I will probably do this on my own. I end my externship. Holy shit, 81 days. Wow. I didn't even realize that's how long you had. 81 days. That's like 3 months. So that goes into like 5.3 then, right? Or 5.2? Yeah. Okay. I got a decent amount of time. Because my externship ends in 9 weeks. 9 times 7, 63. Yeah, this quest will still be here by the time I finish my externship. Okay, that's fine. I'm not too mad about it. Okay. I'll do this Xilonen stuff later. But for now, I am... Like, you know when you feel that, when you stand for too long and then you start feeling warm and you start like sweating a little bit, like just kind of porous it? That's how I feel right now. I think it's a good, perfect time to go to sleep. So I'm going to change the thumbnail, do some chapters, and call it a day. Man. I might, let me check. HSR stream later today, right? So... I haven't played HSR in like 2 days. Is there an event that I missed? I need to check that. Fuck, I'll check right now. I will check HSR right now. Let me close out a Genshin. I might as well check everything before I go to bed. Because I want to fucking shower in the morning. I have to be really careful when I select a particular window to capture, because I have like a bunch of windows open, and if I just click on the wrong one, just misclick, there's going to be porn on stream. Oh god, that was a hard stutter. Face shall come train. Train? I'm down. Train me. Smile? I was too busy yesterday. I have a train today. Punch. I hate missing a day of training. Me, it's punching bag? You are my respected adversary. I know a great place to train. I know you'll love it. Yeah, Sunway's bed. Yes, 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 yes. I can't wait. I'm on my way. Oh, she's your fucking gym. She's your. Is it gym bro if it's still a girl, or is it gym sis? I've never actually kind of gym bro wife. Is that how you say it? All right. Let me check the events before I go. War dance, 10 days. Alright, I got 10 days to do everything. Bro is gender neutral. Is it? Perfect. Okay, I haven't done any of these. 10 days. I gotta tell Sunway about it as well. Is there any reset for Memory of Chaos? Check. We've got 3 days until the end, until the next countdown, which is fine. Okay. All right. Cool. What do I do here? Oh, I know what to do. Just run this real quick. By the way, they fixed the bug. I reported this bug, and they actually fixed it. I'm so happy. Jim wife has a nice ring. I agree. So they fixed this bug where round they stuff would tick down at the beginning of the thing without you switching a turn. So hers is all the way here.
准备好释放、反抗、摇摆、沉沦。美妙的时光该说再见了。
Only take down once.
这首歌送给你，造起来。站好了。 捧场的人还不少。呵呵。
There we go. That should help with the. There we go. Cool. Did my dailies, and then let me check if I maxed out adventuring. Almost. Yeah, I'll do it next time. Cool. And then Zenless on 0. Oh, someone's using my stuff. Ooh! Thank you guys for using my shit. I actually don't know which character you're using. Alright. And then, last but not least, let's do Zenless on 0. I need to check if I have any more things pending. Because, I know there's a few events that end this week, and I probably should do them. ZZZ has events that don't last too long, but also don't require too much of your time either. So, like, I kind of have to be on top of it. Come on. Set this on 0. There we go. After this, I'll go downstairs, have a nice little... cup noodles. Alright. Bernice comes soon, I think, right? We have a new event. For you. Oh, it's just puzzles. Okay. Okay, 24 days on this one. This one is permanent. This one has 3 days left. Okay, I should probably tell Sunway. It still fucks me. I always say Bernice. Don't blame me. Blame the cast. Because it's just not how I say it in my head. How do you say it again? Bernice? Like furnace with Bernice? Bernice the furnace? Okay. Oh god. There we go. Burnish? How'd that come by? Wait, wait, hold on. How does CE turn into SH? I'm actually kind of confused. Is that just like, is that a dialect? Like, no ragging on here. I'm actually curious. Hold on. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be doing this puzzle until... So don't worry about me. Discord? Okay, one sec. Oh, you got it from Promare. Wait, that makes sense. Okay. Once again, anime rots the brain. That makes sense, though. Like I said, I'm not ragging on you on it. I actually was just curious on how you managed to get it to that one. But no, CE shit is ICE Bernice, I guess. If one wants to say it wrong, but I've known a few Bernices in my time. That's why I kind of like. That's why I wasn't very like I just defaulted to that pronunciation. God, I suck at this. Okay. Jesus, what a confusing photo. You are probably correct. That sounds like an actual name. Oh my god. What is this? Oh, I forgot you can just show the completed photo. Retard moment. That makes it so much easier. Down here somewhere. There we go. There we go. There we go. So cute. Alright. Let me scratch my ticket. Alright. I'll be done in 5 minutes. Try one coffee. I think I actually have. Wait, did I get my coffee? How much coffee do I have now? I have 480 stamina. Because I just been topping myself up. Oh, Piper's here. One sec. Is Piper? Let me see Piper. You see, I want to see her special little event. Oh, Rena's here. Okay. Here for a back rub, Rena. Here, book an appointment. I'm actually quite confident in my own massage skills. Oh, do you now? But my master insists on coming here to Old Dewey's shop instead. I feel slightly attacked. Indeed, my master's regular client store and his Old Dewey's massage is priceless. Unless I can cook multi-barrel massage all at the same time. Touch out Lucia and Anastella. Nope, those two children are used to solving problems with a fight. But that reminds me, perhaps I can make a custom pair of massage banker. Are gonna have a new friend. You're probably concerned about the social circle of those two kids rather than who need a massage based on location. Test subject. Bring it on, I love a good massage. Consider it as a pre-booked appointment. If I do any trial phase, it could be a video store with a massage you've never had before. Where's Piper? me see Mima. Oh, there we go. Oh. A dusty coin is barely really want. Okay. Thank you. What's up, Piper? That was too sluggish. Check out the tea milk menu. You like the smoother flavors, Piper? Flavors? What does it do with anything? Oh, she's a texture-based eater. My kind of woman. Weren't you talking about it? Oh, I didn't realize I was thinking out loud. Oh, there's a ton of traffic here. I was listening to car engines. Most of them are new energy vehicles too. Every now and then there's a gas-powered one. Gotta say, oh. Never mind. What I did not expect is people actually put fake exhaust pipes on new energy vehicles and using speakers to blast fake exhaust sounds. Who? That's just sacrilege. Now that's just too much. Yeah? I don't understand this world we live in. Want to check out cars somewhere else, Piper? Okay, where? You take Piper over to the overbridge and gaze out of the traffic below. Man, all the different car noises mingling together. Sounds way up better from here. Hey, how come the car over there is honking its horn? The other's doing it too. No, one of them isn't honking its horn. Why isn't that one using their horn? Because that one car blocking off the whole entire intersection. Oh. This car is... Stay with me a little while longer, please. Oh. Piper leans against the railing, staring intently at the traffic below. Sunlight washes over the street and lighting up her golden strands of hair. Standing here, you're able to hear the sounds of cars going back and forth with the overpass behind you. Some might find it noisy, but Piper loves it. I've got the strangest urge. Don't do it, Piper! Don't jump! Standing up here on this overbridge, don't you just feel the urge to lean out and shut down everything? I'm not a heel, I'm a hero. I'm not a heel, I'm a hero? What's that about? I want to be human. She doesn't get it. We love Mima. Okay. I think I will just continue to save up my energy until Bernice releases. I'll probably do my boss fights later, but right now I don't need to. Alright, cool. Okay, that's the end of the stream. I need to check in with my dad. I just realized Notlon is a knockoff Promare. Really? Oh! Really? Damn. That's good. Is that a good or bad thing? Because Promare was critically acclaimed, no? So is that a good thing that like a knockoff Promare is like not too bad? Designing the thumbnail for the stream right now. This is a joke about the flame effects. Well, I mean, I kind of see the whole, like... I kind of see it with, like, the graffiti as well. You know? Promare fucking mastered the art of stylized colored flames. I do not disagree. The reason why I even know of Promare is because one of my friends who was doing art school at the time could not stop drawing gay porn of it. It was genuinely jarring. I didn't think there'd be a Fuja. And then I found out they drew that shit like in, day out. I was like, Kristen, you good? But yep. Okay. Okay. All right. I will catch you in fucking, is it Biko or Biko? I'm just gonna call you Biko. I'll catch you there in a little bit before I go to bed. Kiss kiss.